We're gonna get this place hot and clammy. Just like the McBoyles like it. The whole family's here.
How many? What is that a jar of? What is that a jar of, dude? What is that? Whoa, Jesus!
Hey, man.
We cannot have the McPoyle brothers in here freaking everybody out, bro. They bang each other.
Yeah.
Margaret, what are you doing here? Is that like a sexual thing? All right, let's do this.
She's still expecting a call.
That's not gonna happen, so just move past it, all right?
You will call her!
How many can there possibly be? Oh, good to see her again. Good. And she doesn't know what I'm saying, right? Okay.
What is that, a fight?
Where's your brother, dude?
We just stepped out of the shower. He'll be down in a minute.
All right, listen, you guys can't go. Did you just say we?
Hello, Charlie.
Hello, Ryan.
You think I'm bluffing?
You think I'm bluffing? I think you're bluffing. Then bluff this. Ryan, stab somebody.
McBoyle bloodline's been pure and clean for 1,000 years. This marriage is an abomination.
Now, when you say pure and clean, you mean what exactly?
It means we haven't bred outside the bloodline.
For 1,000 years?
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
My client is odd. You might even refer to his family as very creepy.
Now, there was another member of the McPoyle family clan at the wedding the night of the incident. A one Mr. Royal McPoyle, a bird. Look into the gallery and you will see Royal's victims. It took Margaret's vocal cords in 1999, leaving her mute. Keith McPoyle lost his eyes and his ears to it in 76. Fly, my pet! Fly!
Later, bitches.
Oh, shit, I'm gonna be sick.
Go, do it. Go, feel it. Let it out.
Let's just get out of here.
Don't flush.
Talking like a gremlin, hypersonic lady. Out of Iran, out of Iran. Walls are coming down, beat it to Candace Owens. Too much Iran, too much Iran. Miriam Francois makes me feel like a BBI. No Mongolian, Chinese Greta Wall, Thunberg, 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 Thunberg. Mongolian, Chinese Greta Wall, Thunberg.
Well, you're just talking like a Mongoloid.
I don't give a fuck. I am a Mongoloid. In my heart, I'm a Mongoloid. That is what I am. We are a horde. That is what we are. Yes, we are that. We are 100% that.
That's not something to be proud of.
It is something to be proud of, because the Mongols are the ones who created civilization. And you created nothing but barbarism. You're the fucking barbarians. You destroyed the treasures of mankind. The Mongols only united it. What the fuck do you know about civilization? What the fuck do you know about pride? What the fuck do you have to be proud of except looting, genociding, and destroying the cultures and peoples and wealth of this world? What the fuck do you know, Cans Cuck?
Well, you're the one here chipping out, so...
I am chipping out, bitch, because I'm a fucking human being, and you're a little soy boy cuck, little bitch. You don't know who the fuck I am.
No, I see you. I think you're a Mongoloid. That's what you...
I am a Mongoloid, you're right. It is what I am, and I'm proud of being that.
Well, it's an anthropological term. It doesn't actually
Okay,
mean Mongol.
oh, so what's your fucking point? You ugly, disgusting, fucking ugly, disgusting, fucking barbarian, smelly piece of shit. You want to talk racism? I can be way more racist than you, Angloid. What fucking civilizations did Angloids ever fucking have? It needed the Romans to fuck all of you in your ass to give you any civilization. You never had any of your own. You want to be racist? I could be way more racist. You want to talk shit about Asians? What the fuck do you have on Asia, huh?
I have nothing on it.
You have nothing, because you're a Cans Cuck, bitch.
Okay, people. Back again with another one. Bong Kakat. What's good, people? What's going on in the world today? Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Rebecca Black. You get me? Rebecca Black. Friday. Right, so what's good, Soul Life? What's going on? What's good, Miku, if you're nasty? What's good, Ray? McPoils make me crave milk. What? You should be craving milk nonetheless, however, no matter what. Because milk is tasty. Okay? Milk comes from a beautiful place. Okay? Where does milk come from? A beautiful place. Right? Milk comes from mountains. You get me? Mountains. You know? Sometimes it's two mountains. In other cases, it's 6 mountains. Sometimes it's 8 mountains. But yeah, milk comes from a beautiful place. Not gonna lie. What's good, Miko, aka Tima? Right? What's good, Unite Asma? What's good, Jess Pulido? What's good, Ashcon? What's good, Lagging Games? Ashcon, the fucking anarchist. I'm starting my career as a music producer, starting today, but what?
In the morning, gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs, gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal, seeing everything, the time is going, ticking on and on, everybody's rushing, gotta get down to the bus stop, gotta catch my bus, I see my friends, kicking in the front seat, sitting in the back seat, gotta make my mind up, which seat can I take? It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend, weekend. Friday, Friday, getting down on Friday.
Yeah, this is a song that Ashcon produced, by the way. It's Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday here too, Ray. Come on now. We're both in Asia. Get the fuck out of here. What's good? Kime Aboyade. Wait, Kime, are you the dancer? Nah, not you, right? It was someone else. Ain't you the dancer? Man, dude, sometimes the mountains have streams that, what? Water soy crops? This is not Soy Boy Saturday, okay? Stop talking about soy. Lagging Games, Sex Pistols. Yeah, the worst some of the worst music ever is by anarchists. Like, I'll be real. Anarchists can't play instruments. They can't sing. They can't do shit. They can't write songs. The fuck out of here, anarchists. Can't do shit. What's good, Revo? Jess Pulido. I see everyone everyone is in the whitey chat. Jess Pulido, are you Spanish? Right? Soul Life. I stop at a Mongolian restaurant. You pick all the stuff you want cooked from the buffet, and then they bang it out in a big ass flaming bowl and cook it in 3 minutes. That sounds good. I never been. Maybe I need to go to a Mongolian restaurant today. Right? If you're in my country, there's all kinds of food. Right? Mongolian, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Chinese, Malay, Indian, all kinds of food, people. Kazakhstani food, Russian food. They've got Ukrainian food even. Right? What else? Any food you can think of, people. North Indian, South Indian, East Indian, West Indian, West China, North China, East China, Southern China, right? And Singapore can suck my dick from the back. Get the fuck out of here. You're not a real country. You're a military base. Revo is wildin'. Ashcon, you will never be a music producer. Nor will you be a successful producer. Right? What's good, Bradley? Maybe we'll check out. I don't have no topics today. No politics. Okay? I got no politics. No topics. So maybe we can do Ethan Klein today, right? Ray, she actually has a really great music career now. Who? Tyler? Not as good as Dil Pakistan. Ah! Tima. Miku, I can't believe. Maybe you weren't born yet, Miku. This shit was released like what? 14 years ago, Miku. Maybe you weren't born yet. Like, I'll be real. Ray, I have Indonesian tobacco. Is it Gudang Garam? Miku, you meant for the stream. I mean, I could play it again.
I'm looking forward to the weekend. I've driven on the highway, cruising so fast, I want time to fly. Fun, think about fun.
Is Ukrainian food good? Nah, you see, Ukrainian food is just Russian food. Yeah. Ukrainian food is just Russian food. They just provide the honey. Ukrainian food is just food from the USSR, people. It's not even. I had, I was at a Kazakhstani restaurant. The meat was good. Like, maybe I should go there. They had horse meat. They had some lamb that was amazing. And then they had that Russian cake. Honey cake. Yo, that cake was amazing. However, I think, okay, so there was a Kazakhstani restaurant that did it. And then there was a Malaysian restaurant that did it, that did those Russian cakes. But I think the Kazakhstani version is better. Right? Better. Kazakhstani version of the Russian cake. What do you mean Ukraine has food? You don't even eat. Okay? Miku, I ironically love this song. Yeah, it's a good song, not gonna lie. It's not a bad song. Right?
Hey, say love me, you pour me Chanel. Hey, say love me, you pour me Chanel. Hey, say love me, you pour me Chanel. Hey, say love me, you pour me Chanel.
Yes, Pulido. I'll give you a hint. My birth country is obsessed with spicy food. What, are you Malaysian? Indonesian? But genetically, I'm a mix of Mediterranean immigrants. Obsessed with spicy food, gotta be Southeast Asia. There's no other country obsessed. Mexico? It's gotta be some brown country. Right? I don't know any other country other than Southeast Asia and fucking Latin American countries that like spicy food. Indonesia loves spicy food. I just ate some Indonesian food just now. I mean, not just now. I mean, like a day ago. Like Indonesians just love torturing their stomach. Right? It's fucked up. Thailand, come on now. Mexico, is that Mexico flag? I knew it. I thought, yeah, I knew this motherfucker was Spanish somehow. Right? Miko, I add extra spice to my food because you like farting. Because you like farting.
What is it that makes, in particular, these like identity politics, liberal Americans like FD Signifier and Lil Bill, so averse to just like acknowledging the existence of Jewish supremacy in Israel and among the broader Zionist Jewish community? Why does it hurt them so much that there could be a place that is just actually different to the USA? That there could be a country where the primary supremacist ideology is
Speaking of Spanish,
the one they already know, that is white supremacy, but something different in Jewish supremacy. And it's a combination.
Apparently a bunch of black people are angry at Bad Empanada. A bunch of black Americans, black Yankeans, black Yankoids are angry at Bad Empanada. FD Signifier. FD Signifier was in my Discord. He joined my Discord for a few minutes. Did you guys know that? FD Signifier famously went into chat, was watching my streams for about 1 minute. Why did he leave? Because he's a dumb fuck. That's why. What's good? Atklim Kimtab. Right? What's good? Try Hausa. It is a Burmese Pakistani fusion. Wait, let me Google this. What the fuck is a Hausa? Hausa. That looks good, okay? What, it looks like spaghetti. Nah, that actually looks good. I might try this. Okay? Remind me to try this. Hausa.
Nation of factors, but really, a lot of it is just because they operate off vibes. A lot of it comes from their own faulty understanding of white supremacy in the first place. So what white supremacism actually is something that exists in the first place to justify an economic hierarchy, basically. It's the explicit reason why it can.
You see, these Yankees are so afraid of Jewish people. All content that they do is about anti-Semitism, right? They're so afraid of the IPOC for some reason. They don't want to do content about Palestine, right? They just talk about anti-Semitism more than they talk about Palestine. And then they claim that Israel is white supremacy. How the fuck is it white supremacy when you can be an Indian Jewish person or like an Asian Jewish person and you have more rights to the land than a fucking whitey, a cracker, a fucking Christian? How the fuck is it white supremacy when Christians get spat at, right? If you're like a utopian Jew, you have the right to, they give you land over a fucking cracker. Make it make sense. Holy shit. Jess Pulido, they were debating if he's considered Latino. Who? Bad Empanada? Yeah, this is what Yankees talk about, right? They like to talk about symbolic shit, like people's names, people's nationalities. Who gives a fuck? My Twitter account is full of Yankees arguing with me. And every time they argue with me, they try to figure out who I am. They're like, are you a commie? Are you what are you? So I can... They're obsessed with identity politics. They need to know who you are, right? Right? Holy fuck. Utopian Jew. Shut the fuck up, Ashcon. Ashcon. Empanadas are universal. Yeah. We got curry pop over here. Okay. We got curry pop, bro. Right. We got curry pop, which is better than empanada, by the way. Way better than empanada. It's not a big deal. Piroshki is like the Russian version, right? The Eastern European versions, right? Jess Pulido, the two guys. Look, one of those guys crashed out on me, even though I didn't say shit. All I did was I show you. I can't show you. I can't find it probably. Right? Deculturation crashed out on me. Right? He crashed out on me. He said, I'll pray you go from the bunker cat to the top dog that fucks bad empanadas. You see Yankees, right? When you're anti-Yankee, when you don't like Graham Platner, when you don't like war veterans, they think they can only, you're a bad empanada guy. Like, bad empanada is the only person they know that don't like the U.S. military, apparently. Right? He's the only person they know, the Yankees, that don't like the U.S. empire. So if you also don't like the U.S. empire, you're bad empanada, apparently. You want to fuck bad empanada's mother. I need to know what she looks like, though. Because I need to know what she looks like, though. I mean, yo, Revo, you're pissing me off, Revo. It does not look like Cornish pastry, okay? Right? It does not look like Cornish pastry, Revo. I will beat the shit out of you, Revo. Ray, I watched North Star Radio. I don't think I could watch that video on stream. It's long and it doesn't really say. The point is, that lawsuit is fuck ass, but it's a half an hour video about the lawsuit being fuck ass. I need more drama. Maybe I'll check out Kunzler's coverage. I haven't checked that out. Miku, what the fuck? JC did the meme. No, he literally said this to me. Deculturation. This motherfucker looks Malaysian and he wants to talk shit. This motherfucker looks Malaysian and he chose the Yankees over me. Over his own brown brother. Make it make sense. How the fuck you chose the Yankee, right? Instead of a Vato. I thought it was Vatos Locos forever, Holmes. I thought it was Vatos Locos forever. How the fuck you chose the Yankee over me? Really? You look like my cousin. Get the fuck out of here. One of my cousins look like you. And you want to choose the Yankees over me. Really, deculturation. What the fuck is wrong with you, deculturation? You're a fucking barua. You're a collaborator. You collaborate with the Yankees. Get the fuck out of here. How the fuck you chose them over me, really? Get the fuck out of here. Yo. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Right? He chose Plataner. He chose a motherfucker that killed Iraqis over the global south. Yeah, La Raza. He betrayed La Raza, people. Right? Anyway. At Claim Kim Tab. 4 of the 8-hour stream, Hassan is combating anti-Semitism. Exactly. This is their whole content. Anti-Semitism. What the fuck is it, anti-Semitism? It's a German invention. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you taking German invention seriously? Why are these Yankees taking a German invention seriously? The Germans invented anti-Semitism, the term, the concept to separate between them and us, and not us, I mean on those people, on those West Asian people, those, zesty brown people, okay? Well, all brown people are zesty, but those people are a bit extra zesty, okay? The men wear dresses, right? The men wear dresses and head garments. They're a bit extra zesty. That the Germans invented anti-Semitism is not real, right? It doesn't exist. The Germans invented it, and then the Yankees, right, take it seriously. Get the fuck out of here. Babies are being killed, and you're talking about anti-Semitism, white supremacy. Get the fuck out of here, right? How the fuck is it white supremacy when Christian cracker assholes, idiots are getting spat at by the fucking settlers? Get the fuck out of here. How the fuck is it white supremacy? The fuck is wrong with you? These motherfuckers, they cannot view politics beyond the lens of a fucking Yankee, right? What's good, Sean Lawrence Cairns? What are you, a fucking clothing? A fucking preppy clothing brand? Sean Lawrence Cairns. Yeah. Jess Pulido. There's a Malaysian. Jess Pulido is a cultured person, okay? There's a Malaysian restaurant near me that has really good char kway teow. What you know about char kway teow, people? Hidden Iron. This is a weird graphic to come in on with no context. Right? Sean Lawrence. What the fuck is a fascist? It doesn't exist, okay? I like faces. Am I a fascist? Right, okay, anyway.
Came into being, why it was invented. It's the explicit reason why it still exists. In many places, white supremacism is actually becoming inconvenient to the continued health of the economic order. You see this quite a lot in the USA, for example, where since the passing of the Civil Rights Act, I don't give a shit if this pisses you off if you're an American, it's true. They have been gradually, little by little, integrating Black Americans into the overall imperialist state structure, giving them more and more to lose, whereas before they had little to nothing. Because white supremacism, which still does exist there, is becoming less and less convenient for capitalism, for the maintenance of global capitalism and Western dominance over the system of global capitalism. You know, what's the point of economically excluding, to a massive degree, Black people in the imperial...
Now, why is Bet Empanada wearing a waffle? Why is he wearing a waffle? Yo. Yeah. Char kway teow is such a comfort food. Oh yeah, char kway teow is amazing. Yeah. Jess Pulido, I ate half. What do you mean? Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? You can't eat that much. That shit is fatty as shit. Musanaga, this is called like parents divorcing. Yo, it's brown division. There's a division in the brown nation. Right? Jess Pulido, of course, a Mexican owns a restaurant. Of course. My relatives own a restaurant right next door to another Malaysian restaurant. Look, Malaysian, Mexican, same thing. Yo, I just ate Taco Bell. You know, people, Yankees love to talk shit about Taco Bell. I don't see it. I don't see the vision. Right? I don't see the vision. I actually think Taco Bell is nice. Nicey. Now, Miku, y'all always say, oh, Taco Bell gives me, what do you call it? What do you call it when you shit continuously? What is it when you say you shit continuously? Gives me the diarrhea. Yeah, y'all always say, oh, Taco Bell gave me diarrhea. It's like the mildest food. It tastes healthy even. It has fucking veggies. It It has fucking veggies. I don't think it's that inauthentic. I've had Mexican food from cooked by a Mexican. I don't think maybe it's just Malaysian Taco Bell. I don't think it's inauthentic. I've had Mexican food made by Mexicans. A bit expensive. But maybe, you know, if you want Mexican food and you can't afford the real shit, because over here it's expensive, Taco Bell ain't bad. Yo, big up Phoenix Flame for the subscription. It's not that bad. And also, it doesn't give anyone diarrhea. How the fuck does Taco Bell give you diarrhea? It's just fucking bread, veggies, and cheese and meats. How the fuck is that giving you diarrhea? What the fuck is wrong with you? How the fuck does Taco Bell give diarrhea? I ain't got... hype train or some shit? What the fuck is that sound? Ashcon, Malaysian... Okay, maybe it's just Malaysian Taco Bell. You know, Malaysian fast food is better than Yankee fast food. Even the KFC is better than Yankee KFC. I've had white people KFC. It's shit, people. It's just fucking salt. It's just salt. I've had KFC in Limeyland. It's just salt. It's just chicken and salt. What the fuck is that shit? Right? Miku, I love shitting personally. What do you mean? What? What's the opposite of shitting personally? Shitting socially? Right? And what, you see, Ashcon, what do you mean it's a race against the clock? It's the mildest food ever. It's just fucking bread. And it's not even like the thick bread. It's the thin bread. It's just bread, veggies, meat, and cheese. How the fuck you get diarrhea from that? What the fuck is wrong with you, Ashcon? Taco Bell isn't true. I mean, it's fast food. It's not going to be authentic. But it's not bad. Right? It's not bad. Ray, Americans aren't ordering the meals that have veggies? Really? There's Taco Bell that with no veggies? Lagging games. Mexican food shouldn't be expensive. Nah, it's expensive over here because we're not Mexico. Okay? I like Mexican food. It's healthy as shit. Like, they have tamales. Tamales just taste like, I don't know. It tastes like Malaysian food without the sugar. Miku, you think just because something gives us diarrhea, we're not gonna eat it? Nah. Soul Life, come on now. Taco Bell has no effect on my stomach. And I had different types of menus. Because, you know, I haven't had Argentinian food. I don't think I've had Argentinian food. Hidden Iron, Taco Bell is its own. I don't know. It's not that far off from Mexican food. I've had actual Mexican food. You motherfuckers are, what do you call it when you're exaggerating? It's not that bad. I don't know what's going on in the Yankee Taco Bell. But the Malaysian Taco Bell is quite mild. Ray, the meat quality is probably 90% fat. That's the problem. Miku, if you're nasty, I need Malaysian. Yeah, Malaysian KFC. Yo, the chicken. The spices. Jess Pulido, in the USA, you get better quality food from immigrant-owned businesses. A lot of them have their own special suppliers, so the food quality is better than Sodexo. I don't know what the fuck are these terms. Cisco Aramark. Hidden Iron. Look, it doesn't taste that far off from Mexican food. Come on now. Stop exaggerating, Yankees. It's not that far off from Mexican food. Oh, okay. I guess in Malaysia, the Taco Bell is fresh. That may be what's happening. Naj, What's good, Naj? I ain't never. This motherfucker pops up for the first time in his or her life to talk about Taco Bell. Taco Bell give Yanks the shits because none of our food has fiber in it. Constipation. That's probably it. That's the first time you tasted vegetables. That's the first time you tasted bread with no sugar in it. Y'all put sugar in bread, Yankees. It's crazy. Who the fuck does that shit? You put sugar in bread. That's a genocide. Yankee. Putting sugar in bread is genocide. What's good, Chloe? What's good, Chloe? Ray Asian. Yeah, yo. I know Jamaican KFC, Malaysian KFC has a reputation. Ashcon, in Iran they call fried chicken Kentucky. Yeah, so do here. It's not that far from Mexican food. Right? Not that far from Mexican food. Like, I'll be real. Of course, Mexican food is better and healthier. A bit healthier. What do you mean don't talk shit about sugar? I hate sugar. I never take sugar. I take miracle fruit. You know miracle fruit? Miracle fruit. I don't take sugar. I take miracle fruit. Okay? Miracle food can it's a magical fruit. It's a type of sugar that can turn shit sweet without, raising your glucose levels. What's good in brackets? Have some respect. At least put. We call it Dirty Bird? What the fuck? Miku, if you're nasty, love me a good tamale. What the fuck does that mean? Okay? Tamale kind of thick. You get me? Tamale got the, the girth. Girth McGirt. Tamale kind of girthy. Right? What are you talking about, Miku? The fuck are you talking about? I know tamale got the girth. Right? Do you have the facilities to handle girth? Girth goat. Naj, I'm just on a different account. Wait, who are you? What's good, Vague Blur? Fucking Kami. What's good, Ella Very? Palm sugar. Yeah, palm sugar apparently is also healthy. Just Pulido. Really? Only Mexican, French, and Japanese food are UNESCO World Heritage? What? In brackets, miracle fruit doesn't raise your blood sugar. What about the cortisol levels? Miku, a girth queen. Yes. Give me that girth. I like to give girth. Nah, I ain't got girth. I'm Asian. Right? No, there are Asians that have girth. But suspiciously, these are black Asians. Like, I got a friend. Don't ask me how I know he got girth, okay? Some lady told me he got girth, okay? I had a friend back in the day that had girth. He was Malaysian, but he was black. He was black. He just had black skin. Suspiciously, only the Malaysians with black skin have girth for some reason. What do you mean sounds nice, Chloe? I don't know why. It's just the only motherfuckers that I know of that had girth had black skin. I'm not trying to do identity politics, but yeah. Ella Very, dates have loads of sugar, but it doesn't raise your glucose levels. That's why dates is sunnah. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is sunnah to open your fast with dates and also to do the sahur with dates. Tung tung sahur. Where were we?
Your core, when you could just enforce that system of economic apartheid on people in other countries. And that way you avoid a lot of the potential unrest at home that there used to be a whole lot more of when black people were less or 0% included in the American National Project rather than like the 50.
Wait. What does being short has to do with preferring a tuna can? Oh, okay. I get it now. Okay. So, Life, I think we get so much corn syrup in the U.S. because the government your government subsidized Cornhub? Your government subsidized Cornhub? That's crazy. Yeah, peace be upon him. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He would eat them as snacks. Wait, who? Wait, what? What are we talking? Who's eating what as snacks?
50% inclusion that they are now. So white supremacism is not merely like this individual personal failing. It's a convenient justification for economic dominance that came into being for that reason and could potentially go for that reason as well. But the problem is they don't really see it that way.
Wait, what are we talking about here? We could have world peace if everyone just tasted each other's food? What? Yo, Jess Pulido, you wildin', son. We could have world peace if everyone just tasted each other's food. This is swinger propaganda, okay? This is swinger propaganda. Okay, Jess Pulido.
They see it as like this almost like magical, like godlike thing that is exerting an influence over us from above. And when you have that mentality that isn't so much based in the material, and it's rather based in like this sort of magical thinking, then it makes a lot of sense that they are so offended at the notion that there may be a country where white supremacy isn't the primary contradiction, because they see white supremacy as basically like a magical god. So it never really mattered to them that, you know, if you looked at the Spanish American colonies or the USA or the British American colonies, you could see white supremacy literally written into law there.
Inshallah was good. Just had to start while I was cooking dinner. What are you cooking, inshallah? What are you cooking?
You could see anti-blackness literally written into law there. You could see this palpable, codified expression of a racial hierarchy that existed precisely for the reasons of protecting the system. It previously existed to prevent white people from having like any common cause with black people, and also to provide a source of slave labor. But then eventually, slavery became a bit of a economic inconvenience. It wasn't really that beneficial compared to just paying people wages anyway, because when they make wages, they spend the money, and this adds to the consumer capitalist economy. That's why the British worked so hard to abolish slavery. They didn't do it out of the goodness of their heart. They didn't do it because they didn't hate black people. They did it because it had become inconvenient for the global economic order that they were in charge of at the time. But the problem is that these people aren't looking at it through this lens. They aren't looking at it through this lens of, well, white supremacy is like a part of capitalism. In another simulation of how history went, perhaps they would have come up with something else to justify all the same sort of thing, some other system, and we'd be living in a totally different world. Who knows? It's possible. But when you look at Israel, Jewish supremacy codified into law and being carried out.
Yeah, I mean, what? It's duh. I don't know why Yankees are so sensitive about this. Right? Why? Is it because the Holocaust? The Holocaust is apparently the only genocide the Yankees know about. Like, they only know the Holocaust. And you know what? Because it is embedded into their propaganda, into their sitcoms, right? To be sensitive about the Holocaust, Jewish people, who gives a shit, people? Because it's the only genocide the Yankees know about. Meanwhile, their whole ass country had been doing genocides upon genocides, right? You don't give a shit about Asian, if I talk about Asian supremacy, it's not sensitive apparently. They don't give a shit, right? I'm an Asian, supremacism exists. I'm an Asian supremacist myself. So why is Jewish supremacism such a sensitive thing? I don't get it. Right? Inshallah, salmon, rice, and spinach. Gay. Why are you gay? Jess Pulido, Thai government actually does fund Thai restaurants as a form of what soft power are you doing? You're not get Thai people, get the fuck out of here. What do you mean soft power? Thailand is so cooked, people. It's full of IDF soldiers. Miku, if you're nasty, just try to pick up my ADHD meds. It was $200. That's crazy. You know, we get it for free, right? In Malaysia. Yo, Nautical, I think she has ADHD meds. She gets it for free. This is the only genocide they know about. Like the Holocaust. How many Russians were killed during that shit? And yet the Yankees hate the Russians for some reason, right? You don't want to talk about how many Russians were killed. Miko, you need ADHD medicine. I don't think you have ADHD, right? You have something, just not ADHD. Yeah, exactly. What's good? Tianu Putortri. The Native American genocide that inspired the fucking Holocaust. They don't want to talk about that. Because there's no native propaganda in the sitcoms. There's no native propaganda in Friends, right? In the sitcom. Sean Lawrence is because Israel. But just call it what it is. It is Jewish supremacy. How the fuck did we read the fucking Epstein files and we pretend Jewish supremacy don't exist? How the fuck do these people have word for us, for non-Jewish people, and we pretend Jewish supremacism doesn't exist? They literally have a word for us. The same way that Muslims have a word for y'all. Kafirun, right? Muslim supremacism, I wish it existed. I wish there was Muslim supremacism. But Jewish supremacism does exist. How the fuck these people have word for us? Right? How the fuck does these people have word in their books talking shit about us, and there's no such thing as a Jewish supremacism? Right? Also, this is not the topic. The topic is denying Jewish supremacism and calling it white supremacism. How the fuck is it white supremacism when, Indian Jewish people, African Jewish people can get land in Israel? Right? Meanwhile, Christian crackers are getting spat at. هذا كافر وزندقة. Kafirun. Atclim Kimtab. Kafirun is not for Christians and Yahud. That's right. That's true. It's Abrahamic supremacism. Okay? Abrahamic supremacism. Not Islamic supremacism. The people of the book supremacy. I wish it was true. The Christians are so dumb, people. The Christians are so dumb. Right? The Jewish people killed their God, and then they're sucking those dicks. It doesn't make sense. Miko, people don't know what ADHD is here. Yeah. Back in my day, they just called you crazy. Yo. Just call you a weirdo.
Out both formally and informally, every single day, day in, day out. You see things like the obvious fact that a black Jew is allowed into the fray to become a part of the settler society in Israel, but a white Christian wouldn't be. But they see white supremacy as like this magical, overarching, godlike thing, rather than what it actually was and still is, which is a convenient way to uphold capitalism, basically, to like suit the economic interests of the imperial nations that instituted it as well. What happened with Israel is that Jews saw white supremacy and they didn't think of it from this like economic justification sort of way. What they thought was, we want to do that for us. We want to say it where we are supreme, where we are in control.
No, I think there's actual, wait, I have the footage. There's like actual Indian Jewish people Maybe it's not Indian. Oh yeah, it is Indian. Indian Jewish return to. It's like Asian Jewish people. Here you go. A plane carrying 240 new immigrants from the Indian B'nai Menashe. I don't know which Indian this is, by the way. Community landed this evening at Ben Gurion Airport. They're getting land. Oh, he shows it? Okay. BE will show it.
Where we get everything given to us on a silver platter at the expense of other people. And we can sell it to the Western powers as something that's worth supporting for them, because as a byproduct of us doing this, we will serve their interests in the Middle East. So it's a Jewish supremacist project in conception from the very beginning. It's very similar to Rhodesia in this respect, in that it wasn't so much of a byproduct of like the needs of certain imperialist powers or the needs of global capitalism. Rather, it was a conscious attempt to create a state for their own benefit in of itself, like for that purpose, rather than like as it was in like the US or the rest of the Americas, etc., where it was more of a convenient justification. Everything else stemmed from that. So denying the existence of Jewish supremacy in Israel makes as much sense as denying the existence of supremacy in Rhodesia or in South Africa or anywhere else. Because it is literally something that's materially codified into laws. But the problem is that a lot of these people don't see that because they have this liberal vibes-based view of everything, where it's all psychology. It's all in your head more so than anything else. And this somehow gives them the necessary cognitive dissonance that is required to overlook things like the video that I'm about to show.
What's good, Radish Fest? Jess Pulido, I have news for you. Okay. You say this video is hilarious, the source of their ideology is their tribal leader had a dream. I have news for you. That's the whole world. Yo. The whole world is I had a dream. Okay? It's not even hilarious. It's reality. That's how all ideology started. I had a dream. Didn't George W. Bush had a dream that God spoke to him or some shit? Motherfucker killed millions of Iraqis because he had a dream. Ray, you should see Erica Kirk's. Who is Erica Kirk? Who the fuck is Erica Kirk? Miko, there is a small population of Jews in India living there for over 2,000 Uyghur. What the fuck is Uyghur? Sean Lawrence, who is the richest man on earth? Why do you want to know? Do you want to suck his dick? You're not getting any of that shit. Okay? You're not getting any of that shit. Sean Lawrence.
Show you again of Indian Jews, brown Indian Jews, arriving to Israel and being given immediate citizenship in Palestinian homes and being welcomed by the black Ethiopian Jewish immigration minister of the Netanyahu government.
The latest group of B'nai Menashe, or children of Menashe, arrived in Israel earlier this month. They traced their ancestry back to one of the 10 lost tribes of Israel, the tribe of Menashe. At the airport, Israel's immigration absorption minister, herself an immigrant from Ethiopia, welcomed them.
Bro, Israel is not a real thing, so why not I had a dream it? Yo, big up this tribe though. Big up this tribe. Israel itself is a fucking hallucination. Then why not, why not? Big up this tribe. I had a dream. Who gives a shit? Israel is the I had a dream itself. Right? Right? Some random book told them, oh, this is your land. Who is you? Who gives a shit? Everything is I had a dream. Who the fuck is Charlie Kirk, people? Stop making names up. Stop making shit up, people. Who the fuck is Charlie Kirk? What's good, Caddy the cat?
We'll continue working to unite all the families and to make them feel at home here. There are always challenges, but we'll do whatever we can to help and integrate you the same way we were integrated.
So because they have this view of white supremacy, where like this almost magical overarching thing, much like the way they treat Jewish exceptionalism as well, they simply have to deny the existence of things like this. They simply have to deny how Israel actually operates in practice. They have to point to outliers that aren't at all indicative of what they want to believe, like saying Ethiopian Jews were sterilized, like they want Irish people who were sterilized in the US or Italians who were sterilized in Australia or whatever. Like they're desperate to uphold the idea that it's all white supremacy because to them, white supremacy is like this god. They don't understand, they don't want to understand that it's something that's material, that can be fought. Thank God it can be fought because it's not just in your head. It's not just in people's heads. It's an actual like materially existing system that exists for the benefit of certain groups of people at the expense of other groups of people, just like Jewish supremacy in Israel does. So when you have this sort of like immaterial, liberal, magical thinking, yeah, of course you're going to get super fucking offended. Aside from just, the whole I'm an American and I project everything else onto the rest of the world and everything must be like me. Me. Aside from that, of course these two factors are going to unite to make them incredibly hostile to the idea of Jewish supremacy in Israel. Like you could shove 1,000 Jewish supremacist Israeli laws into their face and they would still just be like, I don't like the vibes of that. It's definitely white supremacist. Everything is white supremacist.
Yeah, them motherfuckers made a whole ass ruling, Nazi ruling, against Palestinians. Hey, some Palestinians are whiter than fucking, Israelis. Get the fuck out of here. It's not white supremacy. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's Jewish supremacy. That's what it is. Just call it what it is. What's this weird Yankee fear of calling something Jewish supremacy when it's Jewish supremacy? What is this weird Yankee fear? Right? It's weird Yankee fear of anti-Semitism. Right? You saw pro-Semitism killing babies, and you're still defending, you're still talking about anti-Semitism. You don't want to talk about Palestine. FD Signifier don't want to talk about Palestine. Palestinian baby, but he wants to talk about anti-Semitism. He saw, also Semites, whatever the fuck is a German invention. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit anyway? It doesn't make sense. Because according to the definition, Palestinians are Semites anyway. So who gives a shit about some German invention? Even by the new definition, it doesn't make sense. Who's the Semite? Who's the Semite? How do you test it out? Is it DNA test? Who's these protected Semites? Is it just Jewish people? Who the fuck is Jewish? Can you just claim Jewish randomly? Because you had a dream and then you get some land? What the fuck is this shit, people? It doesn't make sense. What's good, Shoryu Papa? Sean Lawrence, but I'll let it be. What? Let what be? Let what be what? Slice of the universe. And we get some audio-visual evidence of these black and Indian Jewish settlers getting free land and not having to work for a living. Why do you need that? Yeah, it's banned. So science is banned, in Israel. Science is banned. What is this? Well, why is saying something Jewish supremacism? You saw children get bombed, and this is what you're worried about, huh, Yankees? This is what you're worried about, right? How many Russians were killed by Nazi Germany? Why do you not give a fuck about Russian? How about you combat Russophobia? Now that's a real thing. More Russians were killed by Nazi Germany than Jewish people, and yet you don't see Yankees being sensitive about Russophobia. Right? Russophobia. How about that? What about that one? Why do you not? Because these motherfuckers are indoctrinated through sitcoms. Through Krav Maga appearing randomly in sitcoms. Propagandized by sitcoms. That's why. It doesn't matter who these Yankees are. It could be a Vato. It could be black. It don't matter. They watch sitcoms with Krav Maga inserted randomly, and suddenly they're combating anti-Semitism. But casual Russophobia is fine, though. All right, good night, Miko. It's not even night. Is it even night? It's not night. It's not even night. Good night anyway. Yankee museums still have native bodies in them. Holy shit. As exhibits and stored in boxes is a huge fucking problem. Miku, if you're nasty, thinking Israel practices white supremacy and not Jewish supremacy is either willful ignorance or just stupidity. Ah! It's 4 a.m. Yeah, it's not even night. Right? Why aren't you clubbing? Miko, why aren't you clubbing? It's 4 a.m. Go outside. Meet your friends. Go clubbing or some shit. I big up anyway. Yeah, find a club. In Pakistan. There's probably a club somewhere in Pakistan that serves biryani.
Supremacy primarily, when it's obviously overwhelmingly primarily Jewish supremacy that is the operational supremacist ideology that's core to the Zionist project. Like, I would love to talk to these people and just cite materially existing facts regarding Jewish supremacy in Israel to them and see how they respond. But it will never happen. They would never let that sort of argument happen because they rely on, the same way that this is like a religion to them. I'm going to call it a religion. The same way that other people with these sorts of religious style beliefs have to avoid things that contradict them. Because otherwise, what the fuck are they going to do, Their beliefs are not rational, they're not logical. So, of course, they're just going to have to avoid any sort of confrontation with the evidence that thoroughly disproves the idea that, like, white supremacism is some magical thing that is the primary contradiction in literally everything ever. Even so.
Wait, Miku, your name is... Okay, I don't want to say it. Your name is... something Jordan. Ray, in Mr. E stream yesterday. What was Mr. E? Is it like the Mr. Beast of Australia? A dumb fuck Aussie. Say migrants want to come here because they see friends. What? أتكلم كتاب. أتكلم كتاب. He's not Michael, okay. Okay. Ray, I've been clubbing once. Yeah, me too. 4 decades ago.
Circumstances like Israel, where it clearly isn't, because it's not a rational belief for them to hold in the first place.
Right, okay, that was that. Yo, also this video is also crazy. I'm probably not gonna watch it because it's half an hour.
An American...
But I watched it in my car and shit. I watched it going to work. This anarchist video is crazy. Holy shit. But yeah, I'm not gonna watch this. I watched this already.
If you like to read books, then you're probably aware that a lot of them aren't good. I find that many readers like me are rarely interested in the hot new releases hitting shelves these days. I'm far more likely to find a dead writer I love and explore their backlog of greatest hits than venture into recent releases and award winners. There's gotta be a reason for that, right? About 2 months ago, YouTuber Jumi Kim posted a video titled Why I Hate Most Contemporary Novels. I was immediately drawn to watching this. Great, straightforward title, right? And I'm always looking for a smart person's validation for why I just don't seek out a ton of contemporary fiction. I'm gonna focus mostly on this video because although she has a relatively small channel at around 100.
What's good, Obedience Challenge? What do you mean, no, not the anarchist video? The anarchist video is crazy. He's like, the commies have never done anything. You're a fucking anarchist. Get the fuck out of here. And then, of course, like every anarchist, he's gonna say Zapatista. Bro, Zapatista ain't anarchist. Zapatista literally said, do not say we are anarchists. Zapatista has some anarchist members. Get the fuck out of here. Anarchists going, communism is bad. They've never done anything. And then they said communism doesn't work because here, 200 communism doesn't work. Like, just communism is actually capitalism. Jess Pulido, YT. Oh, wait. Also, YT is on Top Chat. What the fuck is wrong with me? Why is YT on top chat? Axe Queen Antifa. Wait, who is you? Oh, who is you? Who is you, Obedience? Nah, no, anarchism is not a thing. It's not a real thing. It doesn't exist. You can't say something like communism doesn't work when they have those motherfuckers have literal countries. Those motherfuckers had some of the most, rapidly developing countries in history. Not only in history, it's happening right now. Vietnam is literally the most rapidly developing country in Southeast Asia. And we had a head start. How the fuck we had head starts? Right? How the fuck we had head starts? And Vietnam is the most rapidly. Vietnam just got done with the war a few decades ago. And yet they are the most rapidly developing country. These motherfuckers, you can't say communism is shit and has nothing when they have actual material proof of countries, literal countries full of millions of people. Right? Obedience. I never said anything. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about, you see, you shouldn't associate yourself with other anarchists because anarchists don't even get along. Like, and this anarchist says this shit. Another anarchist will say some other shit. You don't even get along. And then I'm supposed to believe y'all are going to be in a commune, getting along with each other and not kill each other, really. Just Pulido, the USSR and North Korea. Yeah. I'm neutral. I'm a centrist. So I'm like looking at this commie shit and I'm looking at them and like they have impressive CV. At Klim Tap is in Syria. Yeah, there's another example they like to cite. What's that state in Syria? I forgot the name. That's another anarchist state, which is literally just a U.S. empire state. I forgot the name. I don't give a shit. What's good, Queen Anarchy? I mean, Queen Antifa. My bad. What's good, Queen Antifa? You're not even an anarchist. You pretend to be an anarchist. You're a fucking commie, Queen. You're a fucking commie. Okay? Stop pretending to be an anarchist. You're not an anarchist. You don't believe in anarchism, Queen. Rojava, that's the one. That's the one. Ashley Judd. Yeah, that's the one they claim as not just anarchists. Even liberals claim Rojava, right? Even liberals did propaganda for Rojava. It turned out just to be another empire bootlicking state, right? It's just, people keep getting tricked by the empire. Yeah, it fell already, yes. Because capitalists, they use anarchists, liberals to their advantage, and leftists. Capitalists know how to manipulate everyone. That's how they manipulate anarchists to do shit to their advantage. They use liberal propaganda to manufacture content, right? The capitalists, they're just smarter than you. They're just smarter than liberals and anarchists. So at the end of the day, anarchists, liberals, leftists, social democrats, these are just empire stormtroopers. These are just empire stormtroopers. Let's check out what's happening with Ethan Klein, though. Ethan Klein. Obedience. Oh wait, Queen Antifa. When you're desperate, you'll take whatever dream they sell you. Yeah, stop trying to pretend you're an anarchist. I know you're a commie.
All right, muckers.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why is he screaming?
I want to talk about something that I just think is so weird. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm currently sitting down and I was scrolling on my social media and seeing what people were tagging me in. And truthfully, I wasn't planning on filming any videos right now. I did just post one on Dream, and again, I was not planning on doing that. I just sat down at my desk and I'm going through things that you guys are tagging me in, which, by the way, thank you so much. You always keep me on top of things. I appreciate it. But I get tagged in this TikTok, right? And it's kind of blowing up on TikTok 1 day ago, and the engagement in it is quite big. And it is of a Hitch 3 episode from 2 days ago, I think, 2 or 3 days ago. And now, I'm gonna be honest. I have not seen or been recommended or consumed or anything. Like, my algorithm has pushed Ethan Klein content so far away that there are times when I forget that he still posts on the H3 channel. Like, I forget that they are still going live as we speak because I just don't get recommended content anymore. And I'm gonna be honest, it's been feeling like I've been living in bliss. It's been beautiful. So I saw this and my first thought was, oh my god, I didn't know they were still doing podcasts. Truthfully, I just like...
Yeah, like I forgot this motherfucker exists. I mean, Ethan Klein. I forgot he existed. It's nice. It's nicey. Like Destiny doesn't exist anymore. Ethan Klein doesn't exist. It's a whole new world. Like, it's amazing. Right? Imagine if one day there's just no Yankees. Holy shit. We be going to other planets. Yeah, the aliens will start to come. Aliens will start visiting Earth. Hey, yo, aliens will be like, yo, we've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for the Yankees to fuck off so we can visit. Right? Holy shit. It's amazing. It's amazing. Like, I'll be real. Right? Yo. Finally we'll get to meet some aliens. Aliens are like, we keep trying to visit y'all, and those Yankees keep shooting us down and raping us. Finally. So we've been just waiting in the sidelines, waiting for these Yankees to not exist, to fuck off so we can visit. And now we have alien friends. Yeah, right? Now we have aliens friends. The fuck out of here. It's a whole new world. Miku, if you're nasty, Ethan antics make me want to what? Be what? Cause he's gay. What? Ethan, he does have zesty tendencies. Rage bait slap. Life is so much better. Yeah, life is now I can just, it's like looking at a zoo now. It's just now like the zoo exists, right? But I only visit the zoo when I feel like I want to look at animals, right? So now, now I just when I want to see these fucking idiots, I pay a visit. I bet just Pulido, I bet aliens are really... Yeah, aliens are chill, but every time they come down to Earth, they get shot down by the Yankees. Right? Miku, what's going on? Yo, what's going on with Denims? Does Denim still exist? Let me check out Denims. What's going on with Denims? Denim says clips. She has a lawsuit update. Damn. Why is Sydney Sweeney popping up when I Google Denims? Wait, what? At Claim Kim Tap. Last time I heard about Ethan Klein, he was joking about divorcing his what? Really?
I feel like I'm earths away from it in the algorithm now, which is just being very, very, very beautiful. And so I saw this, and it says, Moses makes chicken soup, Ethan and Ela have a meltdown. Now, I started playing the first minute of it, and I was like, oh my god, this damn podcast is so lame. So basically, I guess Moses has a YouTube channel where he does cooking videos. Now, these are literally just like simple cooking videos, like POV, camera over, and Moses is like chopping up the vegetables and making soup, right? It's literally that, okay? That's the content. And Ethan and Ela have this entire segment on their recent podcast where they are so annoyed by this, so annoyed by it. And I watched a minute of this, and it's longer than that. And I was like, oh my god, like, it is really the people that stream. Glass Houses, right? The fact that Ethan Klein has this full thing about snarking and snark culture, what we are about to watch is like, I cannot think of any other definition other than like pure snarking. Like, pure snarking. So, clearly I have not been recommended any of their content in a while, but it seems that nothing has changed.
Yo, he's so gay that the laptop is shaking. Yo. Yo. He's so gay that the laptop is shaking. Look at the laptop. It's shaking, people, because he's so gay.
And it's same old H3. And again, all I'm going to say is to the people
Look
who
at
are
the laptop. Yo. He's so gay. You know, gay people, their hands be wilding out. Right? He's wilding out. The laptop is shaking, trying to prevent getting slapped. It's crazy. It's mad in the dunya. And why is this lopsided? Okay. This is why sometimes I hate gay people. You gotta be more symmetrical. Why is this posters lopsided? Right? It's going downhill. Right? Going down. The posters are going downhill. I hate gay people sometimes. This is haram. Okay? This is haram, bro. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam does not like unsymmetrical things. Okay? This is haram, people.
Watch this video and comment, defend Ethan, defend Ela, all of the rest. I'm just like, is this really enjoyable content for you? Like what you're watching on the H3, where they watch a Moses Hackman video of him making soup? Like, you're not even watching Moses' original content. You're watching people be annoyed at someone making soup. And I'm being for real here. Like, this is literally a segment in their podcast. So, I honestly, I couldn't believe it. Like, I'm aware that Ethan and Ela are pathetic in my opinion anyways, and they've showcased that many, many, many times. And they have showcased, in my opinion, a deep obsession with Trisha Paytas and Moses, which again, there are many layers to that considering that they're literally family, but hey, that's a whole other conversation. But this to me is just so crazy. Like, this to me sums up exactly what I think of whenever I think of like the substance of like a H3 episode.
Yo, he's so gay that this is not sped up. This is not me speeding up the YouTube speed. This is how fast he actually talks. Okay?
Look at this. Moses makes chicken soup. Ethan and Ela have a meltdown. So this is from the 263rd episode of H3 podcast on their YouTube channel and then re-uploaded by this user. So let's get to this. I honestly couldn't believe it. Like again, I wasn't planning on filming a video right now, but I just watched this and I'm like, really? Really? Number one, it isn't even like, oh, you're that bothered by him making soup. It's like a clear obsession. It's weird. It's weird. If y'all have such a problem with Trisha and Moses, why do you not just stop talking about them? I also just don't understand how this like daily inner workings works with like the crossover of family, etc. And then Ethan and Ela's job is like snarking on their family members, regardless of if they have a relationship or not. So cringy. So cringy. Imagine when the kids grow up and like Trisha's kids are then gonna look at Ethan's kids and be like, oh my god, they're the ones with uncle who like is weirdly obsessed with our family on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like that dynamic is gonna be weird. But anyways, let's get to this.
By the way, our celery is mostly water, so it's gonna basically disappear in the soup and get really soft. Why are you adding it? By the way, celery takes the longest to cook, I'd say, between that and carrots.
Are we serious? Are we for real?
Wait, what?
Soup and gets really soft. By the way.
Weird. But anyways, let's get to this.
By the way. Our celery is mostly water, so it's gonna basically disappear in the soup and get really soft.
Then why are you adding it? By the way, celery takes the longest to cook, I'd say, between that and carrots. So.
Are we serious? Are we for real? Are we for real? This is the H3H3 podcast in 2026, mind you.
Just misinformation from Moses.
But it does add a lot of flavor.
What?
So be mindful how much you put depending on how much you like celery.
No
and
shit!
By the way, H3 people were like,
Oh, I'm muted. No, I went crazy. Yo, I went crazy, but why the fuck is he talking shit about Moses, people? Ain't he Jewish? Moses is your literal prophet. Why are you talking shit about Moses? Why are you denigrating Moses? Moses talked to a burning bush for your sins. And now you want to talk shit about Moses. That's your literal prophet. I thought you were Jewish. When you wanted to kill children, suddenly you're Jewish. Right? When you want to justify the fucking entity killing children, you're Jewish. But now Moses is cooking, suddenly you're talking shit about your Jewish prophet. Get the fuck out of here. Right? I just went crazy. Okay? I said some crazy shit. It was a good thing I was muted. Okay? What the fuck is wrong with this guy? He pretends to be Jewish, people. He don't give a shit about the religion. Right? He don't give a shit. He was talking shit about those Orthodox Jews in Israel. He was doing anti-Semitisms in Israel. Get the fuck out of here, Ethan Klein. The fuck out of here. That anti-Semitic video still exists on YouTube, on Hila Klein's channel. By the way, is it Hila or is it Hila? Which one is it? Which one is it? Right? And by the way, if you can recognize more than 10 people in this background, you're probably gay. Let's do the test, okay? If you can recognize more than 10 people in this background, you're probably gay. Let me do the test. Paris Hilton, Mariah Carey, Miss Piggy. What is this? Ariana Grande, Britney Spears. Who the fuck is this? Britney Spears again, Lady Gaga, Madonna or some shit. Mariah. You know, gay people love Mariah Carey, people. Yo, gay people love Mariah Carey. It's almost irrational. They have this irrational love for Mariah Carey. Right? I used to sit beside a gay person, okay? Back in school. That motherfucker is obsessed with Mariah Carey. And so was I, by the way, but I'm not gay. Okay? I only recognize 9 people in this background, so I'm not gay. What did I say? 10, right? I said 10. I only recognize 9 people in this background, so I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Okay? I only recognize 9 people. Paris Hilton, Britney Spears, Ariana Grande, Miss Piggy, Mariah Carey, whoever the fuck this is, Lady Gaga, that's 9. Selena Gomez, 9. Madonna, 9. Right? So I'm not gay. I'm straight. Right? I don't make the rules. Ray, he met her. Really? Adam met... Wait, is this the same Adam... Wait, that's Anthony. My bad. DNW is Anthony. My bad. I thought... I confused Adam and Anthony, DNW. My bad.
Right? Again, no amount of hiding behind we're trolling or we're doing a bit. This is so embarrassing. So right.
It's so embarrassing. Yo, is he Irish? Wait, is he Irish? Oh, he is Irish. Adam McIntyre. That's just the last name. Embarrassing. Can someone confirm that he's Irish? Marxism. Embarrassing. Why are they talking shit about Moses, people? Is anyone going to point out the irony here?
Right. At its core night, we have Ethan screaming into the void as always at his office while live about Moses, and you have Moses' sister Ela looking after her and Ethan's kid at home.
Yo, Jess, you Wally, I'm not going to read that out. I already got in trouble. For that one. Okay, Jess Pulido, I'm not going to read this out.
I'm calling in to be like, yeah, I'm watching. This is crazy. You people are losers. This is true snarking behavior.
I was just typing. I was venting in our chat. I was typing and
I know who Adam is, Ray. I know who he is. I'm literally in the DNW Discord. But I didn't know this though. He was a victim of Colleen Ballinger. That's a crazy name. Ballinger. Yo, that's a crazy name. Colleen Ballinger. You sound like a surfing product. The kid that she sent her underwear to. I don't want to know what this is about. Did Adam meet Dolly Parton? I would love to meet Dolly Parton. Because I love her singing. I think she has a big voice. I really like Dolly Parton's voice. He has a very large quality to it. Like, I'll be real. Yeah.
I didn't see it. What did you say?
Just first of all, the fact that he's doing it while not checking on my mom is like.
These are pure snarkers. Oh my god, Elon, Ethan, this is just pure snarking. There are no ways around it. This is pure snarking.
Insane.
It's almost like an intentional slight.
that he's making cooking videos on YouTube. Their clear obsession with weaponizing family is unfucking believable, by the way. You will only ever hear Ethan and Hila in current days be the one to continue to weaponize like Moses' relationship with his mom, Hila's relationship with Moses, whatever. Like, it's weird. Like, I'm sure we've all fallen out with family members or we've all fallen out with friends, whatever, like that. Specifically family members, but the constant weaponization of it is so strange to me. Like, surely if you're so upset with this person, you would stop talking with him. Or at the bare minimum, you wouldn't be having a bit in your show of watching him make soup. Oh yeah, you guys are really unbothered. You guys are really unbothered.
Yeah, I feel like it is. And he's doing it all wrong.
Does he drop 6 carrot pieces? Or 4?
Yeah. Dolly Parton is amazing. Like, I'll be real. She has a very large heart. Yeah, she has a big heart. Ethan accused Adam of taking advantage of Donna. I don't know who Donna is. Okay. Then History Reddit tried to get Adam deported. Adam is Irish? Is Adam Irish? Snark. Marxism. Get him to pronounce Marxism, and then we'll know if he's Irish. They also threatened, holy shit, that's crazy. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Donna Klein is Ethan's mother. You guys, damn, you guys are clued up on the lore. How does Adam take advantage of Donna? What does that mean? So Adam is not a Yank, he's an Irish, right? Wait, let me click on this @KlimKimTab link. Where is this link again? Is it on Twitch? @KlimKimTab. Let's see. Well, we're terminally online. Wallahi. So am I. So am I. Let's check this out.
She's doing it in a way that she also has a skincare
Hold on,
line.
sorry. Hila, do we need to fake a divorce or something? Like,
You know how much
do you see
product we would sell?
Do you see how many views and how much product she's pushing? And we're like, how do we get the word out?
Also, we didn't get married.
You've done this. Yeah, it was a joke. I mean, not a joke. I mean, like, serious.
But she's
like a real divorce.
She's doing it like
We'll get a real divorce.
she's doing it in a way that seems very real, which is part of genius. If she's
No, that's
faking
what I'm
it, I
saying.
don't know, but it looks very real.
I'm not talking about doing a bit. I'm saying, let's
Actually
get divorced.
Okay, yeah.
You know?
And then remarry.
Yeah, look into that.
And I'll be like, dude, I have
we
the best.
never, we never got to monetize our wedding.
No, I
we
have
need
the
to
best.
remarry.
Hila, I have the best angle. Ooh. I have to come out.
But why does this? Is he joking or is this serious? Gay Irish for Palestine. Big up. I didn't know Ireland had gay people. Like, I'll be real, this is the first time I ever seen a gay Irish person. All this while, I thought Irish people were just straight. Like, all straight. I didn't know, big up. I didn't know Ireland had a gay. The world has gay. What's good, too old for the witch? Rick Solis, she's a honey pot, right? She ain't no honey. She's a pot, yes. But it ain't honey. Right? Yo. Nah. This is crazy. That has to be offensive to someone. It's mad in the dunya. Yo, is this a joke? Cause this is what like literally if he divorced the fucking IDF, he'd be back on, not on top, I guess, but he'd be back somewhere. If he divorced the IDF, the fucking IDF raider of Ramallah. Ray, Ethan claimed Adam was trying to sleaze on his mother by meeting her for lunch. Ah, okay. Queen, that's what. Why is your name Obedience Challenge? That's what I thought about Malaysians until I found you. Nice one. Okay, I'll show you gay. I can show you gay. Okay? I'll show you a tuna can. Nah, not really. Nah. I'm not black, so I ain't got no tuna can. Radish Fest. There are tons of gay Irish. You're one of them? Oh, okay. My best neighbor ever was a gay Irish doctor. Now I know there's two gay Irish. Who is Adam? You know Adam, the gay Irish? There's only two gay Irish people in the world. Is the doctor, the Radish Fest doctor, and Adam. There's like, what do you mean who is Adam? Vague blur. What are you, homophobic? There's like 2 gay Irish people and you don't know one of them. That's crazy. Rick Solis, she is offensive to honeypots. Yo, Teanu, are you autistic, Teanu? Are you autistic? You gotta be autistic. Yeah, where were we?
I was the victim of abuse for many years. She was brainwashing me. She forced me to move to.
He's trying to joke, but it just sounds like reality. Right? He's trying to do the jokey. But this just sounds like reality.
Israel. I never wanted to move to Israel. I've always been
And I recruited you for
pro-Palestine,
Mossad.
and I.
This is like the worst sarcasm of. This is literally in the Guinness Book of World Records, which is Irish, by the way. Another Irish Marxism. Guinness Book. This is in the Guinness Book of World Records for the worst sarcasm in the world, people.
Every time I was there, I was disgusted. I hated her family and all the Zionists. And when we moved here,
This is gonna be. I'm gonna clip this shit. Okay. This is gonna be my whole. I'm gonna delete every video in my channel. This is gonna be the only video in my channel. Okay. Ethan wants to divorce. It's gonna be the title. Wants to divorce Ila Clan. Okay. This is gonna be the only video in my channel. I'm gonna delete everything else. Ethan wants to divorce Hila Clan. That's gonna be the only channel on my only video on my channel, and then I'm gonna retire, and I'm just gonna kill myself, and that's it. That's all you know about me. That I had a channel with a video about Ethan Clan, doing the worst sarcasm in the world, talking about reality. What's good, Street Cat Munchies? What's good, Grandma? A lot of grannies in the chat today. It's mad in the dunya. Ray, Ela literally had a boyfriend when she met Ethan. Ethan spent 2 years online convincing her to come. That's crazy. Now that's wild.
Basically, if I ever criticized Israel, she would hit me.
Oh my God. Oh,
Honestly,
if I did that,
everybody would
I'd be
believe.
so back.
Everybody would believe.
I'd be back on top. That'd be sick. You know I would be.
Oh yeah.
If I made a TikTok,
we might need to do that if you want to get
just
to
like,
like
I'm so
top of the
sorry.
podcast chart. We might need to do that.
I'm so sorry. And it's just like Ela beat me if I.
This is so awkward, people. This is extremely awkward.
Ever criticize Israel?
So who's gonna do that?
for the team.
I'll sacrifice.
Bro, I would be so back on top.
Who's gonna do the announcement with the perfect lighting?
Me.
Oh, you?
Yeah, she's out of the picture.
Oh, okay. That works. Yeah. So. And then I go and volunteer at the IDF again.
You go to Israel,
Go
you start
back,
dating an Israeli guy.
Well, you should say it was just that was the plan all along.
Oh, he still remembers the other guy. I wonder what that other guy looks like. Is he hot? Okay, there's no hot Israelis, but Ela Klein boyfriend before Ethan Klein. Is there a picture? Is the guy hot? There's no there's no picture of the guy before the guy. So yeah. Maybe the guy looked like Hassad Piquer. Right? There's no photo of the guy before the guy. Street Cat Munchies, Bunker, you correct about Western. Wait, what? Okay, we'll talk about that later. He was hot. Do you have a photo, Ray? There's no hot Israelis, but maybe I didn't know there was gay Irish people until today. So maybe there is a hot Israeli. You never know. You never know, right? Ray, Ethan said he was a hot Israeli. Look, I've never seen a hot Israeli, so, but then again, I never knew, about gay Irish, so, yeah. August Demirelli, you're Turkish, innit? You're Turkish, innit? That lady is a killer. Okay, look, we know about Ela Klein, don't worry about that. Okay, Turkish man. Right? Go fucking ignore the mosque because you're a secular, okay, Turkish man? Go back to ignoring mosque. We know about Ela Klein. Don't worry about it. He was a surfer. Ah, man, that's the worst ones. Imagine a surfer, fucking Israeli surfer, going cowabunga, cowabunga, dude, in like a Irish in like no, my bad, Israel accent. Like, surf's up, dude, surf's up, right? The Yankees will be going surf's up, dude, and this fucking Israeli surfer is surf's up, Ram Israel, surf's up. That accent is crazy. Street cat munchies. Yeah, I told you, man. Gay nobody knows that the Irish. Nobody knew that there was a gay Irish person. I never knew. Nobody knew. Even Street cat munchies, who is literally my grandma. Even my grandma does not know of the existence of a gay Irishman. I'm not kidding. Surf stop, dude.
she was trying to recruit you since day one.
She's Mossad.
Yeah.
That sounds too unbelievable. But if I just say she would beat me.
Nah, it's not too unbelievable.
I mean, you're right. But you know what's the funniest thing? I would be back on top if I did that. If I just threw Hila out and was like,
people are saying it's the cheat code.
I would win. I'd be winning.
Dude, the people that would share the videos of you, like you'd have to do a video with the lighting like Michaela too.
Yep.
Just golden beautiful 6 a.m. light.
God, that'd be so
twinkling
sick.
across your face. All right, well we'll workshop that.
So we got a plan.
What the fuck is this fucking podcast? Okay, I'm done with Ethan Klein. Okay, what the fuck is this fuck ass podcast? Right, I'm done with Ethan Klein for today. Okay, we're done with Ethan Klein for today. Okay, what should we do now?
No, Omega Lol. Get barcoded, bozo. Exactly. My lawyer can't do fucking shit. But yeah. All right. So yes, Ethan Klein sued me for reacting to his video, the content nuke. This has still been ongoing, obviously. And as I told you guys, especially because I am very thankful that anyone and everyone donated, I would try and give updates as soon as I could, whenever I could. And yesterday there was a very, very big update. Still not resolved. Stop, Reds. No, lawsuits actually take a really long time, as you guys might guess. And previously, the most recent update I'd given you guys was that the court date would be not until October. The trial date or whatever wouldn't be until October. So there was still going to be a lot of time. But there was a huge development, and we were able to move forward on a, let me pull this up, a motion for judgment on the pleadings, which is basically just getting the judge to look at the original motion and saying, hey, you should be able to rule on this just based off of the pleadings. And obviously, as you guys know, I'm arguing fair use. And like I said, I want to give you guys more updates when they come, but mostly in lawsuits, there's a lot of nothing that happens. And then stuff happens. So I have been really excited to share this piece with you guys. And it just got filed yesterday. If anyone wants to read it, I highly recommend going ahead and reading it. But yes, here it is. It was filed, yesterday. So yes, really cool. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, it'll pull up the motion for judgment on the pleadings. And basically, again, just arguing how my work is fair use and how we will be winning this lawsuit. And I will be using every single penny, every dollar, every single bit of support from this GoFundMe directly to the legal fees. And we are still fighting and we are still winning. And I wanted to show you guys specifically one thing that made me really happy that I have wanted to talk about for a while, specifically on page 17, which is this image.
Yo, she looks like a fucking anime. Yo, you know when Japanese people, they do the anime females, anime ladies, right? No Japanese lady looks like that. But Indians and Arabs do be looking like that. Those anime fucking ladies are like Indian and Arabs. Wait, you're in that lawsuit? Holy fuck. How the fuck? Yeah, how are they sustaining this lawsuit content for years, people? I don't think people give a shit. Like, Iran is at war right now. I don't think people give a shit about a lawsuit. It's crazy. It's crazy. Atclim Kim Tab. Okay, Atclim, relax. Go to the gym. Relax, okay? But yeah, she's not hard to look at. Okay? She's not hard to look at. Ray, Denims is pushing to move it up. Rick Solis, Denims Muslim? Why do you want to know, Rick? Why do you want to know? She probably is. She's either Muslim or Christians. She's like what? Moroccan? Yeah, Moroccans are either Muslims or Christians or yeah. That's about it. She's probably Muslim. Who knows? Her name is probably Sumaya or some shit. Her real name is probably Sumaya. So yeah, she's probably Muslim. Right? Ray knows. Ray Denims has said, fuck it. We have enough evidence to go to trial tomorrow. Ah, okay. Jess Pulido, her real name is Iman. Then she's Muslim. You know what? Iman does not necessarily mean Muslim. Right. Yeah, these motherfuckers can have Arabic names and be Christian. Radish Fest. Hope she crushes the freaks. Who? Me?
Bill Maher was on his show Club Random. Again, it's not enough to have his HBO show, which will not die, but it's he's got to have his Club Random, where he gets.
All right, big up Helgina Torin for the follow. Helgina Torin, Helgina, yo, big up Helgina for the follow. Rick Solis, oh, you didn't have any ulterior motive. Okay, my bad. I didn't know you were autistic and did not have any ulterior motive for that question, right? Usually when a Muslim asks if a lady is Muslim, it's because they want to, propose marriage. So I didn't know you had you were authentic in your pursuit of the answer of the question. It's why Ethan would go after her. Okay, got it. Got it. Soul Life. I thought Denims was on that fucking Arabs game show that Ethan said was anti-Semitic. Yeah, that's a crazy statement. Because Arabs are Semitic, so it's like an Arab game show that's anti-Semitic. That's a crazy sentence. Does the witch have an imam? Nah, the witch is for the fuckeries, unk. Okay? The witch is for the fuckery.
Cross-faded and has boomer takes. And this time he welcomed comedian David Cross on and basically was like saying that there's gradations of cancellation and there's things he used the term lightweight cancellation. And I thought maybe he would say something like Louis or like the Aziz saga or like whatever, something like this when it comes to, Me Too or like, I don't know, anything, right? Tavis Smiley, right? I feel like that was like whatever. No, his version of lightweight cancellation, you need a drum roll for. Here we go.
People sometimes want to say cancel. People aren't canceled because they're still doing this or that. There are different gradations of it. There's soft canceling.
Yo, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this Grand Unk talking about? What the fuck is he talking about? These motherfuckers are so brainworm, people. These fucking Yankees, Zio Yankees are so brainworm. What the fuck is he even talking about? Get the fuck out of here. He's trash. This motherfucker is trash. He never been anything. Never been. He's a stand-up comedian. He's the unfunniest stand-up comedian next to Joe Rogan. How the fuck are you a stand-up comedian and you don't do comedy? Right? He never been funny. He's the worst atheist. He's not even good at atheism because suddenly he believes in Zionism. He believes in the book suddenly. Can't be a proper atheist. Can't be a proper stand-up comedy. What the fuck is this guy? He's a fucking idiot. He gets cooked by Andrew Schultz. Nobody has gotten cooked by Andrew Schultz except for this piece of trash. Right? It's mad in the dunya. Ray, I'm pretty sure she is Muslim. No, Arabic name does not guarantee, right? Isn't like, don't people in like those countries have names like Noor and Iman and they're like Christians? Wait, what why would he, Soul Life? Why would he expect to get an Emmy? For what? What did he do? Why is he expecting an Emmy? For what? What did he ever do in his life, people? Except be wrong about things.
I would say I've had some of that happen to me.
Like what?
Soft canceling would be like, we will never give you an Emmy, even though plainly I've deserved them.
Really? What the fuck is soft canceling? Yo. What the fuck is... This is killing me. Yankees are crazy. Yankees are crazy. What the fuck is soft canceling? Right? It's a semi, right? It's a semi canceling. It's not the full flag up. It's a semi. Getting an Emmy for what? What did he ever do? What did Bill Maher ever do? You know, except be the worst atheist ever. Right? An atheist who believes in the book that tells you a certain group of people are allowed to kill people for a land. The fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Yankees make no sense. You make zero sense. You say a bunch of brainworm fucking terms like soft canceling. I'm being canceled. Right? You're fucking white. Shut the fuck up. The most uncancelled race on earth. White people. You're a cracker. Shut the fuck up. What's good? The right. Arabic names. Yeah. Arabic names can be both Christian and Muslims. That's true. Street Cat Munchies is all projection. How does this untalentless motherfucker even has a show? Right? He is the opposite of cancel. Okay, this is not Bill Maher, so I'm just talking shit about... That's David Cross, I guess. He is the most uncancelled person on earth. He's the opposite of cancel. How the fuck does this talentless fucking hoe even get a show? Right? He has no talent. He's not funny. He's not politically savvy. He doesn't know shit. He's not even a proper atheist because he believes in some random book that tells some real estate. He believes that God is a real estate agent. Right? How are you a fucking atheist if you believe in a real estate agent who's also God? Make it make sense. He's the opposite of cancel. How the fuck did this motherfucker has specials and shows? Right? And he's also ugly as hell. And he's white. Right? That's a double whammy. White and ugly. If you want to be ugly, just be ugly. You don't have to be white too. That just makes it worse. Right? Now people forget you're ugly because they're just focused on the white. Right? It's mad in the dunya.
Even though plainly I've deserved them.
No, Bill.
And no, you don't think I've ever? You don't think my show?
I don't know what the categories or the context or any of that.
You don't watch. You don't watch that shit.
Yeah, he got cooked. Yo, he got cooked. Let me run it back, people. I don't know who David Cross is. Okay, I don't know who this guy is. He looks like an Iranian uncle, right? But
you don't think my show?
I don't know what the categories or the context.
Yo, that's the exact collective response of the whole fucking world, of the whole population of Earth. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Or any of that?
You don't watch. You don't watch that shit.
David Cross cannot
Now that's
contain
wild,
himself.
people.
The soft cancellation, how I'm not going to win an Emmy.
Well, he bought himself a Mark Twain. So why don't you go buy yourself an Emmy?
These are some nice headphones, by the way. These pinky headphones.
I didn't realize he bought himself the Mark Twain. I thought it was just like Trump gave it to him. I don't know.
I guess whenever I see him getting something, I'm like, money must have exchanged hands.
Sure, it was the Kennedy Center, the 27th Mark Twain Prize for American.
Yeah, people, I'm not going to remember some random person in Men in Black or Arrested Development.
Humor. So I'm just, look, even if you're a man who's like, I don't know, these two women talking about Me Too and they're sullying my boy, you know, Louis, or like Mike Tyson, you know, he learned his lesson, or this. Listen to how pathetic men sound, like Bill Maher, who says he's soft canceled, which Bill Maher somehow miraculously has escaped any sort of allegations of, like, you know, sexual misconduct, which is truly mind-blowing. And that's probably because he pays the women that he has sex with. Good for him. It's like the one thing maybe that he does right versus, you know, aggresses on them or tries. Right. He does, like, he with everything. He outsources his joke writing and he outsources his sex. It makes perfect sense. But him to them be like, I've been soft canceled because I haven't gotten an Emmy is the height of fragility. And it's just so him. Bitch, you have a 2 shows. You have shows. Like, you're literally uncancelable. All the, like, we've been trying to get, like, real time or whatever the fuck it is now, like, off.
Nah, that's true. Like, how the fuck is this guy not making any sense? And he's like talentless and he's offensive as shit. He has PDF moments and he has shows still. He's the most he's the opposite of cancel. Right, you're lying here. He did not peak back in 2021. 2001. Right? I wasn't checking for Bill Maher in 2001, like, I'll be real.
The air, just on, like, Islamophobia alone.
Well, he did say the N-word on it as well, which it's like, you should be hard
Wait, he said the N-word and he still has a show? Come on now.
canceled for. He also, like, uses the phrase given an Emmy. The Emmys are voted on. And so not every single Emmy voter has gotten together and colluded against you. Independently,
Did you cover the flotilla? Okay, we'll talk about the flotilla in a
people who are Emmy voters who, you know, you can say whatever you want, whether they're qualified to be doing that or that's diverse enough, they are voting and you are not winning. You lose that election every single time.
Yeah,
It is
because
not
Wanda Sykes
a
is getting his
panel.
back there and she's orchestrating the votes against him. What's going on, Frantifa?
okay. The flotilla, right? Yeah, I'm not checking for the flotilla anymore. Look, I don't know why they're still doing flotillas. Just go some other. If it's for attention, that is enough. It's enough, people. I don't understand this flotilla business anymore. Right? I don't understand. Because there are ways you can effectively help the Palestinians. The most consistent way that has worked throughout the years is just send them money. If you really want to help them, send them money and then they figure it out. Because if you send them money, even if the shit is blocked, they can figure it out. They can buy stuff locally. If you really want to help them materially, send them money. At this, I get the flotilla when it first started. You wanted to bring attention to Palestine, right? What's good, Michael Bay? Shit, you make some good movies. Not gonna lie. But sometimes I get a headache watching your movies because your camera goes around. Like, come on, relax. Your cameraman has ADHD. Radish fast is bad timing. Yeah, I get a bit uncomfortable with the flotillas because the Malaysians are doing song and dance about the flotillas. They're like doing music videos. They're becoming influencers. After the last flotilla, they started writing books and shit. Like, what are you? They started doing song and dance about it. Babies are being killed, people. Why are you doing song and dance about it? Why are you? Right? They like the attention. Are you trying to bring attention to Palestine or yourself? Right? Crazy. They want to break the blockade. I'll be real. If you want to break the blockade, there's a way to do it. Send money to certain people. Send money to certain people that has weapons. Bro, send money to Iran. You want to break the blockade, send money to Iran. I don't know. If you really want to help the Palestinians and actually send stuff to the Palestinian. Actually help them build schools and libraries and rebuild Gaza. You want to help feed them. You want to give them tents, whatever. Just send them money. Throughout the whole thing, throughout even the blockade, you can still send them money and they'll figure it out. If you really want to help them. If you want to break the blockade, you better have some weapons. You got to have weapons. This does not work anymore. It's just a waste of energy, a waste of time. Right? Radish Fest, I will never bash the Flotilla project. I will, because I don't give a fuck. I'm uncomfortable with what's happening in the Malaysian flotilla. These people are celebrities. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, right? Because I'm not an activist. That's why I don't give a fuck. I just hate Israel. I just hate Israel. I'm not a fucking, I don't even have a fucking kafir. Right? I just hate Israel. I don't even have a fucking kafir. I'm not an activist. Right? So I have no affinity with activists. I can criticize activists. I have no loyalty to anyone at all in this world. Not even myself. Right? If I need to kill myself, I will kill myself. I have no loyalties. I don't give a shit. Yeah, it's a waste of, and also you're wasting energy during a literal energy crisis. You're wasting energy during an energy crisis. You're being assholes. Right? This is some Yankee shit. This is some Yankee shit. Wala Benali, what's good? Wala. Our rule in Tunisia is if the resistance supports it, is right. Nah, give them money to buy weapons. Give them money to buy weapons. Right? The resistance supports all efforts. You know what? I can disagree with the resistance if I want to. Right? I can disagree with the resistance if I want to. I'm not loyal to anyone, not even the resistance. If the resistance says some fuck shit, I'm going to say that's fuck shit. Right? The resistance is not perfect. Right? The resistance is not perfect. It's not God. That's what I'm saying. I'm not loyal to anyone. Right? I don't just support some shit blindly. The resistance is not aware of everything. The resistance is not aware of everything. They're not aware of why. They don't know why. Also, what about the fucking sexual assault cases on the flotilla? Are people just going to forget that? There's like a sexual assault case on the flotilla. Does the resistance know about that? Would the resistance still support the flotilla if they know about a sexual assault on the flotilla? That the top, the top people in the flotilla are trying to hide, are trying to, there's also the sexual assault cases. Like things that you don't have to support things blindly. If something is wrong, it's wrong, right? There's no reason to support something blindly, right? Like, for example, if you're like a Palestinian, I'm not just going to support you blindly because Abu Shabab was Palestinian. Abu Shabab was Palestinian. People like to say, yo, I'm Palestinian, listen to me. Well, Abu Shabab was Palestinian. So yeah, I don't support shit blindly. What about the sexual assault allegations on the flotilla being covered up by the management of the flotilla? Right? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck are you people doing? All I'm saying, that's all I'm saying. Things are not perfect. You don't have to support things blindly. Not even the resistance. How the fuck are people supposed to improve if everybody just supports everything blindly? Even the resistance. This is why the resistance does not work. This is why you're not doing shit to the Israelis. Nothing is happening. In fact, you can say goodbye to Gaza. Because the only way to break the siege is to just destroy Israel. Destroy anti-idol worship. That's exactly it. We need to self-criticize, people. There's a fucking sexual assault case on the flotilla and everybody is just shutting the fuck up about it. Right? Wala Banali, are you against flotilla as an idea? I'm just talking about the current flotilla. I've been supporting the flotilla, Wala. I'm just talking about currently. This is just an isolated criticism. I'm not criticizing the whole thing. Right? I'm not criticizing the whole thing. I'm just talking about the current flotilla, the sexual assault cases. The fucking Malaysian flotilla is becoming celebrities. They're doing music videos. They're doing song and dance about it. Right? Yeah, I'm just talking about specific cases. Do not assume that I'm talking about something else. I'm just talking about the sexual assault cases. And also, like, you know, if you want to really help the Palestinians, send them money. And let them figure it out. Just let them figure it out. Whatever they do with that money, even if it's buying, certain things that can, even if the money ends up in the hands of people that can buy certain things that can help them, Minecraft, right? That would be ideal. Radish Fest, do not let the failures of others or the propaganda effort break you. Jasmine Carasa is near blasphemy. Well, I'm a blasphemous person. If it ain't working, it ain't working. It's not, yeah. I don't know, maybe I'm just negative and shit. But the reality is, you gotta destroy these Yankees. That's what you gotta do. You destroy these Yankees and we win. Just bomb the Yankees. Just bomb in Minecraft, in Counter-Strike. Just pure destruction of the Yankees. And then you cut off the supply to the entity. And then we can win. The right. I admire the flotilla in essence, but let's be real. Unless your ships have military personnel and equipment, you're not delivering sandwiches to Gaza. And what happens to those supplies? Do you just waste supplies? Bro, people are struggling because of the energy crisis. And why is nobody talking about the sexual assaults? Like, do we just ignore that shit? What's going on? I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying I'm uncomfortable. That's all. Man can't have opinion nowadays. Jasmine Carasa, it is working though. People want to see quick and drastic change. Jasmine, I just watched Palestinians being killed by the thousands. And nobody doing shit. This is a few years ago. I watched, how the fuck is it working when thousands of Palestinians are being killed? and nothing happens. It's not working, Jasmine. I'm sorry. Nothing is working. Like, what? 600,000 Palestinians dead? And nobody does anything at all. Nobody does anything of any effect at all. Right? Nobody cuts trade with Israel. Nothing really. Nothing is working. In fact, the resistance has failed. I'm not talking about Hamas. I'm talking about the whole world as a resistance. It's a failure. You watch 600,000 Palestinians being killed in broad daylight. It has failed because the resistance did not start in 2023. The resistance did not start in 2023. It's been fucking decades. So it's not about drastic change. How are we expecting drastic change when we've seen 7 decades of nothing? Right? Seven decades of nothing leading to 600,000 Palestinians dead. That's a failure of the whole world. That's a failure, Jasmine. Nothing is working. If for 7 decades, right, there's been resistance and it ends up with 600 dead, right? Yeah, you see millions killed in Vietnam and Korea, now millions killed in West Asia still. It's a loop. The capitalists figured it out, Jasmine. The capitalists are better than us. They're smarter. They figured it out, right? Every time there's a revolution, who's first? Who's first to the revolution? The capitalists. Every time there's a minor, demonstration, it's supposed to be the revolution that's first to that shit, but the capitalists are there first, always. They're just sharper than us, right? At Klim Kim Tab, I was listening to Laith Maruf during previous flotilla. His opinion was that the best outcome would be if the Israelis, you know what? Even if the Israelis blow up the flotilla, nobody will give a shit. So they will be in a diplomatic, no. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Nobody will give a shit. Yeah. Nobody will give a shit if people blow up. Yo, they kill Indonesians. They kill Indonesians, and Indonesia was like, eh. They even tried to kill some Malaysians. Yeah, countries don't give shit anymore. Don't give a shit anymore. I'll be real, even if this happens, I'm gonna see nothing happens. Physical squid, they did that. They've done that to a lot of countries. Nothing happens. Radish Fest, they're better, Radish. You gotta accept it. They are better and smarter. Also, when they appear idiotic, when they appear stupid, that's to manipulate you. To thinking they're stupid. These motherfuckers are not dumb. That's how they manipulate you. They appear dumb. They deliberately appear dumb. They are capitalists, Ivy League capitalists who literally mess up their hair and they appear a certain way to manipulate the people. So people think they're stupid. How the fuck are they stupid when they are in control of the world? How the fuck are these motherfuckers not smart? Not smarter than you? Wala Banali, it was posted on the day of them leaving the ports. Not to dismiss. See, Wala, now you're starting to do mental gymnastics just because of your loyalty to the flotilla. Now even if your own cousin gets sexually harassed on the flotilla, you're going to start doing mental gymnastics because you're loyal to a flotilla. What the fuck is a flotilla? Jasmine Carasa, it does take centuries for this change. You're being a fortune teller, Jasmine. You are being a fortune teller. Right? Because change just might not happen and the world might just end. If we're talking about the future, maybe there's just no future. Maybe things will just never change. Anything is possible. But you got to do the best you can do. But that does not mean you don't do anything, I guess. Physical squid. Okay. No future without socialist revolution. Maybe another theory better than socialist theory will come in the future. Who knows? Right? Maybe some random ass theory way better than socialist theory will come in the future. If we're being fortune tellers. Soul Life, it could cause something, but it wouldn't stop Israel. Wait, what do you mean? Here's the thing, Jasmine. People say feudalism was around for thousands of years. Motherfuckers were writing about the end of capitalism back in the 18,000s. But capitalism survived. Right? Motherfuckers were talking about the end of feudalism. Feudalism survived. Feudalism still exists. But motherfuckers were predicting, feudalism is going to end, capitalism will end when? This is why don't try to tell. Nobody can tell the future. Feudalism, the most outdated fucking system on earth, is still around. Right? It's not strong, but it exists. In fact, capitalists use feudalism. Yeah, so feudalism is still around. That's my point exactly. People were saying, feudalism is going to end, and then capitalism will take over, and then capitalism is going to end. It didn't end. Right? So yeah. So that means if you say history isn't static, things change, things can also not change because anything is possible, right? Right? Things can just not change. Right? And that doesn't mean it's static. That means that there can be struggle. There can be struggle between, for example, feudalism, capitalism, communism. There can be that struggle, but then things go back to the way they were. Right? That doesn't mean it's static. That means things can change and then go back to the way they were. Things can try to change and go back to the way they were. It's possible. Nothing is impossible. Things can change and just stay the same. Yo, Jasmine, capitalism use feudalism. How are they taking control of the West Asia? They're using feudalism to their advantage. Different systems can use each other. Different systems can use each other. The same way that China can use, billionaires. China can use billionaires and capitalist companies to their advantage. Different system does not mean you can't use each other. Like the capitalists use feudalists to gain control of countries. They do use feudalism. Am I wrong? Right? Am I wrong? Feudalism still exists. In my country, capitalists use feudalism. How are they taking control of West Asia? they use these royalties, you know, they use people who get things by birth. They use kings and queens and all these, you know, kings who just randomly give stuff to their people, right? This still exists. It's not synonymous, but it's similar. It's the same thing. No, it is. Monarchy is feudalism, right? And they are feudalistic. I'm literally in a feudalist country. I'm literally in a feudalist country where people can get granted titles just because some motherfucker like them, right? I beg people understand, capitalists use feudalists to their advantage. Like this is how they take control of West Asia. Am I wrong? Like, am I wrong? Aren't they using feudalists? I'm literally in a feudalist country. No, Jasmine, I understand this, but isn't that feudalism? It doesn't have to be monarchy. It could be just a dynasty. Like, I'm literally in a country that's still affected by feudalism. The capitalists use these feudalists, right? Feudalism still exists. Even like gangs is a form of feudalism. What about gangs? Okay, forget monarchy, Jasmine. What about gangs? Capitalists use gangs to gain control of groups of people. This still exists in the world. So you can't say capitalists don't use feudalism to control people when they use gangs. Literally, gangs is a form of feudalism. Forget monarchy. You people are so focused on monarchy. Gangs is a form of feudalism. Tribes is a form of feudalism, right? Like, my country literally still has feudalism and capitalists use it. And you see this in Asia a lot, where capitalists use, well, not just feudalism, anything else. And they'll use anything to their advantage. The capitalists will use anything, even communism, to their advantage. The fucking, even they can even use communism to their advantage. Right? They can even use communism to their advantage. Just because you're different systems does not mean you can't use each other to your advantage. Right? Physical squid. Monarchy was a great type of government for feudalism, just like how liberal democracy is a great form of government for capitalism. Yeah, feudalism does not mean a monarchy, but a monarchy is feudalistic. But anything can be anything feudalistic can be used by the capitalists. Anything feudalistic can be used by the capitalists to their advantage. Why not? Why wouldn't? They're literally called capitalists. Why wouldn't they capitalize on another system to their advantage? They can even use communism to their advantage. Isn't that what social democracy is? They're using certain elements of communism to their advantage to pacify their people. So it's possible for two whole different systems to use each other to their advantage. Radish Fest, do not let the fuckers colonize your mind, but if you don't acknowledge who these fuckers are, how are you supposed to defeat them? Right? If you think, oh, we're smarter than them, but then you keep getting beat up, right? How the fuck are you supposed to beat those motherfuckers when you underestimate them? And then one day you wake up and the world is fucked. Marcos, what's good? Maybe capitalism is the democratization of feudalism. Feudalism is actually decentralized power. Send the link on Discord. I can't open Discord because my laptop. I'm risking my life here opening Discord. I don't know why. Every time I open Discord while streaming, my laptop can. All right, let's read this up. Basil al-Araj, Palestinian. Here's the problem, right? He wrote this in 2017, and I'm talking about something happening in 2026. So I don't think this is irrelevant to what I'm talking about. Right? He wrote this in 2017. Look, Jasmine, I understand that capitalism and feudalism are two different systems, but answer me yes or no. Is it impossible for one system to use another system to their advantage? Is it not possible? You can't say it's not possible. Because you see the China, for example, they have billionaires. They use capitalism to their advantage. Right? They have billionaires, but they control those billionaires, right? And those billionaires are capitalists who practice capitalism. Radish Fest, read it before judging. Okay. I'll give it a chance, okay? I'll give it a chance. The Eternal Mate wrote abundantly. I found my answers. Also, I don't know how this is relevant. When I wasn't talking about Palestinian resistance, I was talking about global resistance. The Palestinian resistance can do whatever the fuck they want, Radish Fest. I won't disagree with it because that's their resistance. I'm talking about global resistance, not Palestinian resistance. The Palestinians just do whatever you want. That's why I say send them money, right? So they can do whatever the fuck they want. The Palestinian resistance consists of guerrilla formations, War is never based on the logic of conventional wars and the defense of fixed points. You draw okay. I understand this. The enemy will spread photos and videos of their invasion, psychological warfare. You determine the location and the timing of the battle. Okay, I get this. Never spread the occupation's propaganda. Sense of defeat. This must be focused on. The enemy may broadcast images of prisoners. Do not believe them. Look, I understand these tactics, but Radish, if we're gonna do material shit, Radish Fest, if this is the tactic, and then 600 Palestinians got killed, it failed. I know people don't like to hear this. Maybe change the tactic. If this is the tactic and 600,000 Palestinians got killed, it failed. I know y'all don't like to hear this, but how are you supposed to improve if you don't want to hear about failure? If you don't want to wake the fuck up? You have to change your tactics. These tactics don't work anymore. It just, you have to update. You have to keep updating. Right? There's going to be contradictions. You have tactics. 600,000 Palestinians died, got killed. You got to update. You really got to update your tactics. This was in 2017. 2023, to 2025, 600,000 Palestinians killed. Maybe update your tactics. This is what people don't want to do. I thought, I think commies believe in this, right? There's going to be contradictions and you got to adapt. Cosmic Cat, many aspects of the Yankee so-called capitalist system, like SpaceX getting government funding, is better described of neo-feudalism than capitalism. I'm not under the illusion that capitalists won't use anything at all to reign supreme. They will use anything at all. They will use a whole system opposed to them. They would use communism to their advantage. You got to understand these capitalists. They don't give a fuck, people. Right? You got a Yankee running around saying he's a Marxist-Leninist, and you don't think capitalists use communism to their advantage. And this Marxist-Leninist is telling people to vote for Yankees. You don't think capitalists will use communism even to their advantage. Radish Fest, the points are about to hurt. Yeah, we're not accepting defeat here, Radish Fest. I'm just telling you the reality, right? You assume I'm accepting defeat. I'm telling you reality. I am not accepting defeat. So you are arguing with someone else, Radish Fest. I'm not accepting defeat. I literally told people how to win. I literally told people how to help Palestinians. Give them money. Give them money for them to buy weapons. I literally told you how to help the Palestinians effectively. But people still want to do this random shit because people don't want to listen. So keep doing the random shit that doesn't work, that doesn't really help Palestinians, right? Do you guys even want to help Palestinians? Holy fuck. Just keep doing pointless shit then, Westerners, because you don't want to listen, right? You don't give a shit. Palestinians are dying and you don't want to send them money to actually help them build schools, build fucking water tanks, right? What the fuck is the point of a resistance if they don't exist? What the fuck is the point of a resistance if they don't exist because you want to sail around the fucking seas, right? While these motherfuckers don't have drinkable water. Give them money so they can build water tanks, so they can drink water, so they can exist. Holy fuck, people. Do you really want to help the Palestinians or you want to sail around the ocean wasting fucking energy? Those motherfuckers are starving. They don't have drinkable water. Send them money so they can drink and exist. How the fuck are they supposed to resist if they don't exist? Right? There's no resistance without existence. It's a simple message I'm trying to tell people. You want to do things effectively. Because we saw 600,000 Palestinians die. Okay? Are you really going to sail around the fucking ocean while Palestinians just die because they don't have drinkable water? Right? This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm just telling you reality. I'm not accepting defeat. I'm telling you how to do this effectively. Go send fucking money to Iran so they can bomb Israel in Minecraft. In Minecraft, yes. Go fucking send money to Iran so they can build more missiles. Like, I'll be real. People want to do pointless shit and then they do the mental gymnastics to justify it. Right? People want to do pointless shit and then they justify it. Oh, we're part of the resistance. Go send money to Iran so they can bomb the shit out of Israel in Minecraft. Like, I'll be real. Right? You have to do things effectively. You can't do some random shit. Yeah, Iran knows how to do it. Iran needs to respond with much greater. Iran is effective. They're not stronger than the enemy. They're effective. They just know how to do it effectively. Yo, ISIS are wearing suits. ISIS, yo, my name Happy, what's good? ISIS are wearing suits these days. Physical Squid, you should read. You people keep telling me to read. I'm not gonna read Physical Squid. I'm just not gonna read. I just refuse to read. I know I'm right. I'm not reading Karl. I'm not a Marxist. I'm an Engelist. Yeah. I'm not a Marxist. Marx can suck my dick from the back. I'm an Engelist. I'm an Engelist, okay? I'm not a Marxist. I don't want to read Marx. Marx is an anarchist. Okay, Physical Squid. Marx is an anarchist. I'm not an anarchist. I'm an Engelist. Engelist Leninist. Engelist Leninist. Marx is an anarchist. He's an idealist. Prove me wrong. Marx is an idealist. He believes in something that does not exist. Okay? Marx believes in something that does not exist. So he's an idealist. He's not a materialist. Okay? Prove me wrong. Come on, commies, prove me wrong. Marx is an idealist. He believes in an anarchic future. I'm an Engelist. I'm not a Marxist. The USSR was not even Marxist. It was Marxist-Leninist. Motherfuckers had to change that shit. This motherfucker believes in a dream. So they had to change that shit. And even that did not work. And now China pops up. And they're like, we're doing the USSR thing, but different. We got to use capitalism to our advantage. Right? Yo, man with long last name. Are you trying to trigger Physical Squid? Are you trying to trigger Physical Squid? I got a bouncer, okay? Yo, Physical Squid, do your job. Radish Fest. Yeah, I wouldn't go so far as saying libertarian, okay? But he does believe in a dream. He does believe in a dream. He's an idealist. Radish Fest. The damage Iran has already done is still... I'm actually not very updated on Iran. Are they still... Is Iran still... Yeah, I'm not really updated because right now my country is bracing for what's going on in my country and what's worse in other countries in Southeast Asia. Is, bro, there's an energy crisis going on. And this shit is going to hit hard in a couple of months. That's what I'm focused on right now. That's what the country is focusing on right now. So yeah, hopefully this Iran sanction on the whole world will wake the whole world the fuck up. Maybe start cutting ties with the US. And man with long last name, what's stopping you from joining the ACP? As shit as the ACP is, it's probably the most commie party it's wild to think. ACP is probably the most commie party in the US of A. Like in terms of just, Nah, Sean Lawrence. I'm the only person that don't read. All these other motherfuckers read. Okay? Don't accuse people of not reading. These people read. I don't read. Sean Lawrence. These other motherfuckers read and they will cook you for saying some wild shit. Radish Fest, the energy shit is scary, yes. Yeah. Things are being funding is getting cut all around. Some Southeast Asian countries are already in chaos. People are dying. Yo, people, wake the fuck up. People are dying because of the energy crisis. So I'm hoping this sanction, now countries are starting to feel what it's like to be Iran, to be fucking Russia, to be China, to be Cuba. This is what it's like, people. Right? Maybe now you should consider cutting off the fucking Yankees. Man with long last name. They're on Twitter, okay? Yo, they're on Twitter. Like, I'm pretty sure ACP is the most. ACP is a piece of shit, by the way. ACP is a piece of shit. They don't make sense, right? There's no such thing as a Yankee commie. It doesn't make sense. You can't be a Yankee and a commie. You got to choose one. You really got to choose one. You can't be American and a commie unless you're South America or like in Mexico, right? North America, but in Mexico, right? They don't make sense. You got to choose one. You can't be a USA commie. You got to be either USA or commie. They don't make sense, but they are probably the most commie party of a commie party in the US of A. What the fuck you got left? What other commie party do you have in the US of A? So they're probably the most commie right now. Just in terms of global politics. Just in terms of, what they believe in global politics. At Klim Kim Tab, Iran has done significant damage. I just think it's not enough. Yeah, Iran is doing the if you shoot us, we will shoot back shit that Iran has always been doing. And yeah, I agree with you. It's not gonna work because Iran can't fight for the world, okay? But at the same time, at Klim Kim Tab, Iran can't fight for the world. The whole world gotta participate. Iran can't be doing this alone. If you really want to destroy the entity or Yankee land, it can't be just Iran doing it, right? We can't just be helping them with the whole world got to do more. I know the world helps in other ways, but the world got to do more. All right, let me check. I got to check Discord now. I know there's news about Iran. Or I could just end the stream and eat. There's another thing you can do. Right? Let's see. Let me see. Let me see updates on Iran. By the way, people, don't forget to join the Discord. Right? What's good, Surge? What's good, Surge? Yo, Atlim Kim Tab, do not fall for the propaganda, okay? Saw a few minutes of Haz al-Din. They do, in terms of foreign policy, they kind of make sense sometimes. Yeah. But at the end of the day, ACP doesn't make sense. You can't be USA commie. Those are, like Jasmine said, those are two different things. You either gotta be a commie or a Yankee. You can't be a Yankee commie. It doesn't work that way. How the fuck did we go from sloppy toppy to discussing this serious shit? It's your fault. It's your fault. Who started the float? Don't get me talking about the flotilla. It's just annoying because I'm looking at the local flotilla and it's just annoying. These people wrote books about their experience on the flotilla. They make music videos about their experience at the flotilla. They became influencers. I don't know about other countries, but in my country, these people became influencers. Like, what is your motive here? Right? Wish banned me? Right, should we get back to sloppy toppy? We get back to sloppy toppy.
This is fish. This is from Palembang. Jadi Indonesia has a lot of islands.
Yeah.
This one's from Palembang. And then this one is the chicken, the crushed chicken I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you like breast or thigh? Chicken wise.
Up to you. Breast. Wait, this one here?
Yeah.
Wait, show them. Look at this.
Thigh aja, thigh. Super sanitary, by the way.
I want the smaller piece. The smaller piece.
Yang kecil aja mas, yang ini aja mas. Yang ini aja ya. First, they first fry it and then they crush it. Yeah. Oh, this is pempek, Gangi. This is top 3.
Where did this come from?
Top 3. Indonesia. Come on, brother. Top 3 Indonesian food right here.
Where did you get this from?
Brother, this shit's so fire, brother.
Chad, where did this come from?
Top 3 Indonesian food right here, Gangi. Come on, try it. Palembang, review jujur pempek.
Just a bit though. Why do you say that?
Come on. Come on. Come on. We don't miss. We do not miss. Come on, bro.
What is it called again?
Pempek.
Pempek?
Yes, pempek.
Fire, bro.
Pempek, try it, bro. Just eat everything. Pempek, brother. Come on. Come on. We don't miss. We don't miss.
Thank you, bro.
We don't miss.
Where did you get the
right
bowl?
there, right there. Very practical, man. I don't even know how they wash the dishes, but as long as it's good, though, brother. Is it?
Let me go on Jantaka Reporter and see what's going on.
3 topics to discuss tonight. First, Iran has sent a fresh proposal to end the deadlock in the Strait of Hormuz. The Islamic Republic has done so via Pakistan. But Israeli lapdog Donald Trump has already expressed his dissatisfaction with the Iranian peace proposal. I will explain why. Racist thug Pete Hegseth appeared before the Senate, and boy, there was no relief for this uncouth sociopath even here. Meanwhile, Israeli terrorists have continued to showcase their barbarism against unarmed Palestinians despite there being a ceasefire. This will be the broad focus of my video tonight. Also in this video, I'm going to expose the Zionist attempts to create rift in the British society and how they dishonestly tried to cause a frenzy over the recent stabbings in London. You know why? Because the attacker is now being charged only for attempted murder and not terrorism. I will explain the story to expose the Zionists in British politics and media, so please stay tuned. So Iran today sent its fresh peace proposals to the US via Pakistan. No, it wasn't a climb down by the Islamic Republic. I'm told that Iran did not deviate from its key red lines, including no compromise on its nuclear program, not handing over its highly enriched uranium stockpile to even a third country, as what being suggested, and not ending its control over the Strait of Hormuz for foreseeable future. This is how CNN reported the development.
So we don't have details of precisely what Iran may or may not have put forward there. However, having talked with Iranian officials just a couple of hours before that document was released or passed over to Pakistan, they suggested that a way to get into talks would be for the US and Iran to simultaneously drop their blockades on the Strait of Hormuz. Now, it's not clear to us if that is intended to have any conditionality, what that conditionality may look like, how that may be interpreted by President Trump, if that's what indeed the Iranians are doing at this moment, and that's not fully clear to us right now. But you know, the thrust of what the Iranians were saying was they really don't trust the United States. They really don't trust President Trump because they've been in this position of sort of feeling under pressure and under threat to respond, and that they've gone along with talks, but that's ultimately led to a resumption of attacks on them. So there is this sort of breakdown in trust. So it's not quite clear what Iran is going to look for.
Moments later, the deranged occupant of the White House spoke to the media as he left Washington to play golf over the weekend. This is the lunatic Americans have elected as their leader. While average Americans are forced to make a difficult choice between filling their cars and putting food on the table for the children, this Israeli slave must never miss his fun and frolics and his weekend getaway for golf. Anyway, on the question of Iran's latest proposal, this Israeli clown said that he wasn't happy with it and he had the options to showcase his barbarism against the Iranians if he wished to exercise that option.
You know, it's a very disjointed, unfriendly leadership, unfriendly to each other. They're not getting along. They're very, very confused by what's happened because essentially most of their military has been wiped out. But we just had a conversation with Iran. Let's see what happens. But I would say that I am not happy. Their leadership is very disjointed, very argumentative with each other. They come back one.
Wait, can Yankees tell me why this motherfucker is always doing interviews near helicopters? Why does he always do this? It's not good for sound. Why does he always do interviews in the presence of an operational helicopter or an operational aviation vehicle? Inshallah, that's exactly why he does it. And also, who takes him seriously? Right? He's just gonna say whatever. He's a fucking businessman. He's a fucking used car salesman. Are you just gonna take him seriously? He's a real estate agent, people. He's gonna say all kinds of shit, right?
One says one thing, one says another. They're very confused. Obviously, their country has been, frankly, decimated. Their Navy is gone. Their Air Force is gone. Many of their soldiers, unfortunately, are gone.
Look, there's going to be mold in the house, and he's going to say that's not mold, right? That's just the way the paint works. That's just the way the house looks. That's decorative. That's not mold, right? There's literally mold on the fucking walls. He's a real estate agent. Hidden iron, so he can just leave when he wants to stop the press conference. Yeah, that's true. No, he's a genius, people. Yo, you have to respect it. This motherfucker is a genius. He's a genius. Right? Right. Obama, Obama was also a bozo, so it is what it is. Obama was a bozo, but you have to respect it. He was in control of millions of people. Millions of people. There's no Mo here, Kate. It's a Mo-free zone. What are you talking about? What's good, Kate from da-da-da? Yeah, Yankee Land is WWE. People pretending to hate each other. Get the fuck out of here. They pretend to hate each other and they have gay sex backstage. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Obama was also a bozo, but you have to respect it. You have to respect it. Okay, don't make me do the echolalia, okay? Like, these people, as much of a clown you think they are geniuses, okay? They are geniuses. They studied this shit. They studied how to manipulate the Yankees, okay? Even though there's probably not much of a subject. Oh, you said Mo, not Mo. You really compared Mo to Mo. That's wild, Kate. I'm gonna tell him right now. All right, big up Kirk for the big up someone for the follow. Kiki Bibi, big up Kiki Bibi for the follow. I'm gonna tell Mo you said that. Like right now, I'm gonna go on the Blakely Mo. Kate says you're mold. What's good, Kiki? Singapore. We have a Singaporean in the house. That's crazy. Right? Nah, big up Singapore. Singapore is probably the best country on earth. Right? They have the best food. They have the best buildings. They're probably like the best country in Southeast Asia. Like literally, so white people, if you ever drop by Asia, don't come to anywhere else, go to Singapore. Okay, white people, if you ever come Asia, go to Singapore. Don't come to Malaysia. Malaysia don't exist. There's only jungle in Malaysia. Go to Singapore. They have water pipes and shit. Okay? Defender of cunts. Not Japan. Nah, Kiki. Get the fuck out of here, Kiki. You don't love Malaysia, okay? Malaysia don't exist. Okay? Malaysia is a fucking jungle. Malaysia don't exist. Don't love how the fuck do you love something that don't exist? What are you, a fucking a fucking religious person? Kiki Bibi, your mom is from Malaysia. Oh, she's from the jungle. So you're half jungle. Yeah, big up yourself. You're half jungle. And by the way, what the fuck are you doing here? Do you know what's happening over here? You're Singaporean. Do you even know what's happening over here? What the fuck are you doing here? This is not a Singapore safe space. Fortunately, you're half jungle, so you're safe. We're not gonna cook you. Okay? Radish Fest. What the fuck is going on today? You're safe because you're half Singaporean. But this is not a safe space for you, probably. You look like you're underage. This is not a safe space for you, okay? You better get out while you still can. Alright, okay, so Pakistan opened up. Wait, where was that video?
3 topics to discuss tonight.
Pakistan opens up land borders. I can't be watching a 20-minute video about this. Noah, okay, are you Singapore? I just said Singapore is the best country on earth. What do you mean I have something against Singaporeans? I don't have anything against Singaporeans. I love Singaporeans. I like Singaporeans. I like you know, that guy, the Singaporean guy. I like that Singaporean guy. What's his name? James Chong or whatever the fuck. Kiki Bibi, where am I from? Take a guess. Wait, Noah, where are you from? I mean, I like fucking Gurmit Singh. Yeah, Gurmit Singh, Phua Chu Kang. Man with long last name. Gaza could have been Singapore with strip clubs, but they voted for terror tunnels. Yo, Singaporean, join Discord, cause we need Singaporeans in the Discord, okay? Join Discord. Yeah, I know Gurmit Singh. Gurmit Singh is my uncle. Gurmit Singh is my uncle. We call him Gurm. We call him Uncle Gurm. Yeah, stop. Yo, man with long last name. Do not accuse me of being a commie. I'm not a commie. Okay? Not a commie. At claim came tab. Finally, we can have cheap Iranian oil. Pakistan. Wait, why did Pakistan do this? Dunya News.
पाकिस्तान ने ईरान के लिए तजारती रास्ते खोल दिए। पाकिस्तान ने ईरान को सामान की तरसील में सहूलत फराहम करने के लिए 6 ज़मीनी रास्ते खोल दिए हैं। गवादर तगबदर रास्ता खोल दिया गया। पोर्ट कासिम से लियारी और माड़ा तपस्ती, फिर गबतकार का रास्ता भी खोल दिया गया है। पोर्ट कासिम
so my Urdu is a bit sketchy, but yeah, so Pakistan is opening land trade to Iran. What does this mean? I'm not from Singapore, Kiki. Holy shit, that's offensive. That's offensive. Did you just accuse me of being Singaporean? That's crazy. That's crazy. You can't do this. You can't do this to me. Noah, I'm from the USA. And your name is Noah. Get the fuck out of here. Why are you defending Singapore, Noah? Oh wait, you're a Yankee. That's why you're defending Singapore. Exactly. People, can I focus on Pakistan for a bit, even though Miko is not in the chat? Let me focus on Pakistan. Is anyone discussing this at all? Land border to Iran. Oblitics. I think it will become easier to get weapons from China and sell petrol for Iran. Oh, yeah. The USA, that's worse than Singapore. China, the right. China needs Iranian oil, so Pakistan is getting them it. Yeah, big up Pakistan then. But isn't Pakistan... Wait, why is Pakistan doing this? Isn't Pakistan kind of Western friendly? That's crazy that Pakistan is doing this. Despite sanctions, Pakistan has opened up 6 routes to Iran, as over 3,000 Iran-bound containers remain stuck at Karachi port. If true, it means Pakistan does not give a fuck about US sanctions anymore. Also, petrol is gonna be cheap, and Iran will circumvent US blockade. They have access to Pakistan. Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, big up Pakistan. Okay? Big up Pakistan. The Cradle has good coverage in English. I'm just going to check it out for a bit before I get the fuck out of here. Wait, I'm not even subscribed to the Cradle. That's crazy. Wait, why are you writing here? Why is this, you just got... Okay. This motherfucker is a China propagandist. China's Ministry of Natural Resources announces the discovery of 13 large-scale field oils, Okay, so why are you announcing this? Are you trying to get China in trouble? Don't let people know you have natural resources. You're going to get China in trouble. China is already in trouble. Advanced deep sea and ultra deep drilling techniques. Oblitics. I think Pakistan has a huge beef with India. India is more pro-Western. Okay, that makes sense. But isn't India in BRICS, though? Yo, India play both sides. Come on now. You guys don't understand Indians. Okay? Right? I got Indian blood in me. India will play both sides. They know how to caress both sides. Okay? The right. Pakistan is like a US agent that can do things for the American empire without America having to officially declare anything. Pakistan Pakistan is not really West friendly. Pakistan is only friendly to China. It's kind of true, yes, but Kiki, are you AI? I'm just wondering. Are you AI? Are you an AI bot? Facts. Oh, okay, you're AI. Facts. No. That Ehsan guy is great, by the way. You just said facts to are you AI. Okay? So I'm just going to assume you're AI. Marandi. Did Marandi say anything about Pakistan? No, big up Pakistan though for this one. Oh, you're not AI. Okay. I got you. Marandi praises Pakistan. I need some Marandi right now. No homo, but I need some Marandi right now. Right now. Holy fuck. These are all AI videos.
On March 25th, 2026, in a single day, 21 Israeli tanks were struck. Not by an army, not by missiles launched from aircraft, by drones the approximate size of a pizza box. And the most powerful militaries on Earth are genuinely terrified by what that number means. 21 tanks, one day. The Merkava, Israel's national...
This is crazy. Yo. People are going wild, people.
national symbol, the embodiment of its military doctrine, one of the most sophisticated armored vehicles ever constructed, was being systematically hunted.
What the fuck is going on? At Klim Kim Tab, India is in the BS Israeli IMEC corridor project, which is India is gonna play both sides. Trust me, papi. India is gonna play both sides. Oh shit! I hit 3 hours, so I hit 3 hours, so I can log off. I need to eat, people. I need to eat. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Radish Fest. Oh, Al Mayadeen has okay. Big up Radish Fest. You got the hookup. Al Mayadeen English. All right, thank you, Kiki. Fucking Singaporean. You're the first Singaporean I know. After my uncle, Gurmit Singh. Al Mayadeen English. Shorts. Let's see. Where is this shit?
Well, I think the thing that the Trump regime does not take account of is the fact that this blockade works two ways. And we already have 2 months of rising global economic crisis. And markets are in deep trouble. And people are saying that in a week or two, the situation will become much worse. So by shutting down trade from the Strait of Hormuz even further during the last 10 days or so, he is intensifying this global crisis. The Iranians, obviously, they are, during the war, they are going to be resilient because this is a fight for their survival.
I can't find it. Let's see.
Perhaps one last question, if you will. It seems to me when
I can't find it. But no, I'm going to believe it because everyone is reporting it. So big up Pakistan. I got to go. I got to eat. Okay? Wait, what's this?
I'm here today to announce the launch of Double Down Newswatch, a new weekly programme which we hope will transform the UK's media landscape.
What the fuck is he talking about? Alright, okay, people. Let me just find someone to raid and shit. Who the fuck should we raid? Who the fuck should we raid? Let's see who's online. Jason Society is online. PUBG is online. Frogan is online. Maybe I'll go Frogan, right? Maybe I'll go Frogan. Sinna is online. Vanilla Mace. I'll go Frogan. Right, okay, Mundem people, look me in the eyes. Love for the love. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Peace.
The consolation prize.
Toilet paper.
Bunker Cat, thank you so much. We got a vacancy. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. We're having fun. What are they talking about? They seem to be having...
Jingle jab extra, Ramo. Malbab and Dingle Ringle. Yeah. Jam and grab a back snack. How about trade a flint? You. Image shake Clarny that's for tomorrow. Beat though.
What's this bitch doing?